Salutations, everyone, and welcome back to another reaction time. Today with Monster Hunter Now, National Observation of Wyverns. And hello to everyone who's already so active in chat or who might be lurking. Hello, hey Sound, hey Frights, hey Kras, hey Ipum, and also hey Zoli. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're ready for some analog horror. To be quite frank, I have the feeling it might not be as horrifying as the other one we had, the Vita Canis, as it's Monster Hunter. I think it's gonna be really interesting to see, but I don't think it's gonna be scary, if you know what I mean. Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out. So, yeah, I don't know this analog horror. Hey, that's at least good for us. We got Reptiga to thank for this because, yeah, they kind of recommended it to us. But first, I have one other thing I wanted to show you real quick. And I hope I write it all correctly. Give me a second. What was the other one? Wait, what was the other one? Shit, what did I do? Give me a second. Yeah, Wyverns are great. To be fair, wyverns in Monster Hunter are always, you know, not these kind of wyverns. There are also fanged wyverns and stuff like that, and they don't even have wings or whatever. But first I need to look at something really quick. Shit, what did I do? What did I do? Oh, right! So, also since streams early, my internet hasn't had time to die yet. Whoa, that sounds great! So first of all, I made 4 new sounds of commands. 4 new commands. So first of all, it was very important. Please let it just work. That would be great. So yeah, we now got the hugs. We first of all have the... Hey, Belle! Why is it not working though? Why is it not working? Wait a second.
Bonnie will love that one for sure.
Right. I also thought about that. But why is it not working for Belle? Hey there, how are you doing? Wait. Commands? Wait. Hey, no, it's working. It most likely just overlapped, you know. Okay, good to know. It's all working as intended. Thanks for that. Alright. Then I also have the feeling Bonnie might like this one. We will see.
You are gay.
Yeah, it's a simple one. We have also another one for this occasion. If it would work. Oh, come on. Does it not work because... come on. Why are you not working? Wait a second. I'm gonna show it off and then I have to look into why it's not working. There you are. Why are you not working? Why are you not working? Test trigger.
You are gay.
Huh? That's the other one, yeah? Why are you not working? Hey, Tokyo! How are you doing? Yeah. You just gave yourself away. So, wait. Why are you not working? I'm seriously confused why this one is not working. Let me check it out real quick. Maybe if I change the command? I seriously don't know what's going on right now. How is it called? Wait, I first show you the last one I made. Shit, what was it? We had the hug, we had the gay. God damn it, can I please remember? Those are only 4 new ones. Wait. What was it? This? Oh yeah! I hope, please just let it work, please. That's working! So that's good! It's 6 a.m. Yeah! Well, so is it for you! So what? I ate least half the excuse of classes. Wait, what? I ate least half the excuse... What? Okay, either I figure this out now or... Wait a second, sources. That's why! Okay, save. Please let it work now. Thank you. There we go. So those are the 4 new ones. I, to be honest, did not put them in the description yet. I will do it for the next time. But yeah, there we go. And wait, I at least have the excuse of classes. Okay, fair point, Belle. And it's 6 a.m. Is this not normally the time when you just, you know, wake up, stand up or something? So, seems normal to me. Any toodles. So, with this out of the way... That was beautiful timing! You two! I have no excuse to be up at 6 a.m. I'm just... Yeah, that's fine. You don't need an excuse. So, let's jump into it, shall we? There we go. I don't know why there's one unavailable video is hidden thingy. I don't know which one is it, but we have section 1, we have the section 2, and we have the section 3, so the most important ones we do have. First of all, I also want to say all these videos are created by T-Com and Shark. The description, and it's also down in the description. Everything is linked. So go check them out. Give them a like and a subscribe for these amazing videos. And yeah, I would say we will skip the teasers though, just because we will see those also in, in the actual video themselves. Well then, shall we jump into it? Wait, what is this? What is this? There we go, that looks better.
FBI, open up!
Gosh, the FBI is back. Great. I have to look for the right volume, to be honest. If it's too silent or too loud, just let me know. I will also monitor it on the side, but just to be sure. Oh yeah, and before we start, this is basically Monster Hunter. We always see it from the perspective of the hunters and huntresses, so obviously it's not as scary. So it's gonna be interesting to see it from a normal person's view. Rathalos just be. Is this Rathalos? What are you? Wait, first of all, I think. Dude. There we go. It's Rathalos. Rathalos are like, hello there.
You can never forget FBI Lana. How are you expecting to be safe?
Oh, I just do. Legaecras? Nothing? Jackras? Just eating. Hans, no! No! Poor Hans! The following program features flashing lights, deaf and loud noises. Viewer discretion is advised. Disclaimer, this is a fan-made parody and is therefore not official. All rights, credits of Monster Hunter related content go directly to Capcom. Yeah, very important. Not the Uma, no! I don't want that.
For millions of years, our world has seen all manner of creatures adapt and overcome obstacles in order to survive. Every creature you see around you is constantly changing with the world, evolving.
Can you just please? So we have the normal ones, you know, hunts and fish and stuff like that. We have like the wyverns here. But can I just say how cute this one is? Look at it. It's so adorable.
To survive any pressures or needs that are thrown at it. And just like everything else, we too must adapt and overcome our own obstacles in order to survive.
Makes sense so
As you may
far.
know, monsters
Evolution.
have left their original habitats and have moved west towards populated areas.
What do you mean they have left their usual habitat? So was it just like, so we have like, you know, we have the continents like, we have all the continents, and then there's Australia, where all of those live, and they were like, you know what? Nah, it's time to migrate. Let's go to Africa, let's go to Asia, let's go!
Resulting in a significant increase of monster-human conflict across the continent.
Wait, I want to read this article actually. After the first few appearances of jaguars, those are the small jaguars, not the, you know, great jaguars, in Lower Lake nearly 7 years ago, the population has since doubled in size due to the lack of predators in the area. I mean, technically speaking, what actual predators are there around here? Recurring incidents involving property damage from jaguars' activity continues to rise. Authorities sent by the guild have proved to be inefficient in lowering the population. The effects of guild's forces only seem to stay low for so long before the numbers rise back up. While a total of 70 people have been injured by jaguars over the past couple of years, I don't know, 0 deaths maybe, or some few deaths have been reported, all of which were due to territorial behavior or structural damage. And with the population of jaguars increasing, eyewitness reports of great jaguars have also increased over time. However, none have been confirmed by officials. Where's Lower Lake? Is this an actual lake? The most... what? I don't think so. I don't think this is an actual lake. No, I don't think so. What were you thinking of ours? Also, other Undertale thingy? Oh, don't you worry. Those are base. Let's show you how big they are. Jaguars. Can we see a picture somehow? Let's just say they would be maybe as big as a wolf, or bigger than a wolf. Bigger than a wolf, I would say. Size, maybe. Yeah, there we go. Here. That's an average human. And here we have the normal jaguars. Hey, Bonnie! This is what you missed. We have new sound commands. And one of them is the hug command. Hope you're doing fine.
Across the continent, such conflicts have always...
Oh my god, no way. Nagakuga finally found and relocated. After weeks of restless nights, locals at whatever can now rest easy knowing that the Narugakuruga in the nearby woods has been found, and it was relocated across the mountains by 4 experts at 5 a.m. in the morning. Why you flashbang me, Belle? Why? Why you want to do that? Guild authorities will continue to lead it away from whatever. Redacted, the Nagakuga was believed to be a young individual that had moved west due to a lack of space to expand its territory. Thus, the animal was forced to move closer to. And a hug to you as well, Bonnie. These events follow a steady increase of incidents involving monsters coming closer and closer populated areas, with many being concerned for their well-being as the threats of attacks increase as well.
I'm bored! Entertain me.
I'm doing my best!
always been present and have moved west towards populated areas, resulting in a significant increase of monster-human conflict across the continent. Such conflicts have always been present in our history, but recently the rate...
Did you? I just noticed the background music. Do you hear this background music? No way.
of reports have drastically increased. Thus, this program will serve as the Guild's direct guide for people in need and help you understand what you should and shouldn't do in the event of a monster encounter, as well as give some insight on how these creatures function.
Okay, to be fair,
as well as...
So, Jagras or something? Yeah, run, whatever. Diablos! Oh, you're so fucked. I love the little, yeah, just, you know, stand with your back to a wall and then dodge. Just do it. It will be fine. The horns will be stuck and you're gonna be good. Trust me. Even without the horns, Diablos is like, whoo, danger. 1 second. Oh, yeah, Belle, if you have to go, I wish you good luck. Or either way, I wish you good luck with the learning. Please send help. Who has knowledge about engineering classes? We need someone
I'm a bit
to help
lost.
Belle. What do you mean with you are lost? How may I help you? Don't you worry, you don't need big monster hunter knowledge. Diablos is basically, how's it called? Able to dig into the ground and jump you from underneath you, and it's very dangerous and aggressive. Like, what is this creature? Okay, we're gonna do educational content today. Diablos! Here we go! It's a wyvern which, despite the wings, doesn't fly a lot, but rather is in desert, in sandy areas and burrows a lot, and it's really insane. It's also heavily armored, has a huge fucking tail which can knock you down, and evil, that's what they are. The females, yeah, the Black Diablos. The Black Diablos are basically the female parts from the Diablos. These are the male ones, the black ones are the females. And just imagine this, but on steroids. These are super aggressive, super territorial, and will mostly attack on sight. So they're hyper aggressive when horny. Yeah, exactly. So in other words, they wanna smash. They just wanna pin you down and have a good time. Anyways. Nagakura has basically camouflage and stuff like that. Has a spiky tail. There's a lot to unravel.
As give some you understand what you should and shouldn't do in the event of a monster
Let's
encounter,
see, what should we do?
as well as give some insight on how these creatures function. Section
In a fight, right?
1.
So not so
What is a
different than your
monster?
kind/joke.
Before we can begin learning about the safety
I hear
precautions
horny and
needed,
I hear
we
smash.
must understand what a monster
words that
is
should
and what
not go
types you may
together.
be dealing with.
Here we go.
Contrary to the term,
Revelers?
monsters are not like those that you hear of within fairy tale stories. These magnificent creatures have existed for far longer than we have, but due to civilization's expansion they have unfortunately lost a significant amount of their homes, and so are simply trying to find their way out of these enclosed areas.
Wait, my brain shut off for a second, I'm sorry.
But due to civilization's expansion they have unfortunately lost a significant amount of their homes, and so are simply trying to find their way out of these enclosed areas in order.
So, once again, humans are the problem. What a classic. They were just living their best life, they had their normal ecosystem. Then humans were like, hey, yoink, that's my land now, fudge you.
To expand their territories, much like us. We must also
Yes, I know there's the stream is still up for this Fridays, but the MLP tier list, usually I always take a screenshot. I want to see if I still have the screenshot. And the MLP tier list, there are so many characters I would have ranked differently, especially like side characters or background characters. But, well, let's just say it was a team effort. And, well, if you're being outvoted in a democracy, you know how it works. Yeah, true, Belle.
remind you that is in order to expand their territories, much like us. We must also remind you that a primary focus of the guild is to stay in balance with nature.
Okay, this is very Monster Hunter-like. After weeks of terror for the townsfolk within the Redacted Valley, the Monoblos, nicknamed Redacted by locals, was finally brought down on May Redacted at 9 p.m. after 4 hunters and palicos were sent in to locate and put down the beast. The Monoblos was later taken to Redacted, where necropsy reports identified deep bullet wound located on the base of the neck. 2 bullets had been found lodged above the cervical spine. This would have resulted in immense pain for the creature, causing it to become far more aggressive. The origin of the wounds are unknown as of now. What do you mean the origins are unknown? Somebody shot this poor one! But are believed to have been the work of poachers that had attempted to hunt the Monoblos. Yeah, of course. It's a whole fudging rhinoceros situation again. They wanted to hunt it down for, most likely materials it could provide. But come on, what do you mean? It's unknown. Somebody shot it and then it becomes aggressive. Who would have guessed? If somebody shoots you, it's not usually a thing which makes you happy. Indecisive? What do you... If you are feeling too tired, you can always rest. You know that, Bonnie.
Rather than damage or destroy it. As the majority of these creatures don't actively want to hurt us, in fact, most incidents involving monster attacks are either territorial or completely accidental.
Okay, that's good. Good for you, little monsters. I like that. It was an average Sunday morning for Mr. Redacted and his wife and daughter when their road trip across Redacted suddenly led them to be rammed by a bear-off. While no one in the vehicle was killed, all had sustained significant injuries during the attack, with 13-year-old Redacted in particular having broken her arm. Mr. Redacted states that prior to the attack, the road had been blocked by a pair of sleeping rhinoplos just outside of the town of Redacted. And Mr. Redacted had repeatedly sounded the horn of his RV in order to get the pair to move, unfortunately alerting a nearby bear-off into attacking and tossing the RV onto its back. Experts believe that the creature was provoked by the sound of the horn and had perceived the vehicle as a threat. Mr. Redacted states that Barov had only charged at the RV once before leaving the area. Locals are debating whether or not the animal should have been killed or relocated, as some believe that the creature is far too dangerous to be living so close to their town. By the way, this is Choo-Choo Train. Barov is the Choo-Choo Train. Give me a second. Can we just... Barov sound effects. Charge. Barov charge sound effect. Can we get it? That did not work. Do we really have to go through this video? I want to show you. This is so funny. There we go. Wait, listen. It will basically like emit like the how's it called? The fucking horn from a train or something, from the old classic trains, and will also pipe out steam and stuff like that, and then will just charge towards you. It's super funny. Is there no video from this? Seriously, nothing? Maybe? Maybe if we're lucky? Come on. Come on, do the charge.
Water, you dehydrated bitch.
Beep. Aww. It didn't charge. But yeah, imagine it's a train. It's funny. And thank you, I will drink. Better of the tank engine for real.
Some, however, do intentionally attack humans.
For food. Oh, there's a car. Engine off! Is it engine off? I think it might be engine off. Actually, I see that it's a little loud right now. Oh, hey Angie, how are you doing? Imagine a fire-breathing T-Rex. Nom.
However, these instances are relatively uncommon, generally being caused by only a handful of species that see humans as another prey option.
I mean, it's food, especially Devil Joe. No photo available, I wonder why. Very aggressive one. Nagakuga, as I said, is basically a camouflaging little bat or something like that. T-Rex! How to explain? Also aggressive, likes to charge, likes to roar. That's a crab, a huge crab. Katsu! Yeah, we don't talk about the Katsu. Ah, Betty! Yeah, no, Nagakuga is great. I love Nagakuga. Nagakuga is one of my favorites. It's like a mixture of multiple, like some people also call it a cat or something because of its pouncing behavior. But Nagakugas are, for example, really cool.
Rather than hunting humans specifically, many species will in fact ignore us, as due to their greater sizes, many monsters are almost entirely uninterested in humans and Wyverns.
What?
But that does not mean they are safe to be around, as every monster can be a potential threat to you.
Yeah,
and
obviously.
There are of course some species that are well known to be
Fuck you! Fuck you specifically! Monkey! Gosh, I hate this one.
Aggressive to all living things as well.
Yeah, there we go. See, they are aggressive to all living things. They are literally just like, see something alive? How dare you be fucking alive? No, I don't want that. Let's get rid of that.
Monkey.
Yeah, for real.
Monkey.
For real. But I decided to sleep, love ya. If you sleep, I wish you nice dreams, Bunny. I wish you very nice dreams.
Monkey.
Yeah, this is Rajang. This is not okay what is going on with this monkey. Not for long! Yeah, for real sound.
Monsters on the most basic level are split into two categories, large monsters and small monsters.
Yep, makes sense.
Designations to either group are of course determined by the average size of the species, though certain species can and do change from a small monster to a large monster
If they
depending
just grow,
on their life
yeah.
cycle. Both groups contain a variety of monster classifications within them. These include but are not limited to flying wyverns, leviathans, and fanged beasts.
So, first of all, this is just a bigger boar, you know. I had monkey and thought Freezer popped up. What do you mean Freezer? And the motherfucking monkey's an evil ass. Yeah, it is. It is. I hate the monkey. This one, Basil Geese, it's a little bomber. If you live in the vicinity, you're fudged. It will just randomly drop some bombs on your house. Legiacras, well, huge ass thunder crocodile.
Designations to these classifications are determined by many factors. This program specifically will cover the following types of monsters: fanged wyverns, bird wyverns,
Lick.
piscine wyverns, brute wyverns,
And the last one. Yeah, try to run away from that. Like, what are you supposed to do? Hey, Angie. Num 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 num.
and lastly, flying wyverns. Please insert the next tape to begin.
Thank you, I will. That's actually a really good introduction because it explains like core principles without going into too much detail about each monster individually, what I just did on the side. But the core principles, yeah, there are different kinds of wyverns. And yes, all of them are considered wyverns. Fanged wyverns, bird
Killer
wyverns, you know.
wyverns.
Yeah. Brood wyverns are most likely the killer wyverns. So, I think we're gonna talk about the fanged and the bird wyverns, if I'm correct. Let's see. It's gonna be fanged wyverns and bird wyverns, yeah. Okay, found footage, clear version. That's what we basically saw right now, I think. But let's watch it again. Hey, revelers! That's a flying wyvern. It's just chilling. Ah! Tired? Just bathing in the rain. Yeah, Rathalos is like one of the favorites of Capcom. Which monster can we see here? Those are a lot of fish. Nothing? Okay. Jackrass again. Nom nom nom. And that's again Angie.
Suck.
Oh yes, it's very good at that. Can confirm. Yeah, obviously we'll have a good kind of smell. Like, it's gonna obviously smell you. It's a predator. And outrunning, yeah, will most likely not happen. But it's most likely fast death, you know? Hey there! Okay, no, that's a teaser. We're not gonna watch a teaser because we're gonna watch it anyways. Part 2. I'm interested because Angie is already shown on here, but... Okay, fanged wyverns. Now we go into detail. Let's see.
Hey, look, the teaser.
Huh? Nah, we're gonna skip the teaser. We don't want to be spoiled. Any second. There we go. Oh no! Oh no! You're fudged! That's why a bunch of jackrass. Oh, hello. Is this Toby Karachi? That's Toby Karachi! They are harmless. They just have huge eggs. This, on the other hand, is not harmless. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. That's so well made. Oh, by the way, Toby Kadachi. Imagine a flying squirrel, but with electricity.
Section 2. Fanged Wyverns. Before we begin, we must understand the basics of what a fanged wyvern is.
Yes.
Fanged wyverns, not to be confused with fanged beasts, are easily identified by their wide quadrupedal stance, relatively long, scaly bodies, and highly developed limbs. As of now, there are a total...
Question, what does it mean to have highly developed limbs? Legs? Zinocre, electricity, Stygian Zinocre is a subspecies, it's the edgy one. Jaguars, we already saw last one. Gyros is basically poisonous, paralyzing you. To be honest, what is this one? Shamas. Oh, the tiny ones. Okay. Dodogama? Oh, the Dodogama is not gonna hurt anyone. That's a chill one. Dodogama is just eating rocks. Toby Kadachi, as I said, that's a electric Kadachi, electric flying squirrel. Odegaron, imagine you have a huge puppy. Then you have Odegaron. Odie. There you go. Huge puppy. What else is in here? Lunagaron. Imagine you have a huge puppy. But this time it's a werewolf. Basically, it has like two forms, you know, the normal wolf form, and then it can transform more or less into this more aggressive form with sharpened claws and everything.
That's a cute puppy.
Hey, Deep Sea! It's 5 a.m. for you, yeah. Good morning! Just 1 second. I actually need to get tissues. Be right back. I just want to point out how everything around me just smells like brownies because I made some. Anyways, what's a walk? Ah, okay, yeah. Imagine how would you describe them? They're like, how do I call it again? Not raccoons, the other ones. You know, this and bigger. Whatever. Magnamalo. This one can fly for some reason. Magnamalo. There we go. Imagine a Japanese cat, but it also has fire.
Nice. The smell of brownies.
Yes, it is nice. Yes, you do that. You do that, Deep Sea. I hope school will not be too boring today.
Total of 13 known species under the fanged wyvern classification, most of which are relegated to the lower ends of the food chain.
What?
But regardless of their placement, these monsters can still be very dangerous threats to people due to being so low in their ecosystem. To start off, the first fanged wyvern we will cover is the jaguars. Jaguars are one of the most common fanged wyverns to encounter in the wild, identified by their slim build, light yellow scales, blue underbelly, streaked patterns, and their distinct spines that extend
They
from
often
their
hunt in
backs.
packs.
Jaguars are relatively minor threats to humans, preferably hunting smaller prey in densely forested areas.
Makes a lot of
and
sense.
being easily intimidated by larger monsters or sudden bright lights.
They are basically like a wolf pack, just as they're you know, more reptilian-like. And well, yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Hunting in packs
Yeah,
ranging
here we go.
between 4 to 6 members, and standing at about 1.3 meters tall.
Would make good
with
for a
length
pet
of
though,
4.3
as a little
meters.
companion.
They may
Pet them.
occasionally see a human as prey should they have the numbers to surround them. The oldest member of the pack is known as a great jaguars.
Big chunky
Distinct from
one.
their pack with their greater size, heavier build, and their thick mane that protects their neck from attacks. While great jaguars are the dominant males of the pack, they are relatively solitary, often being found alone when hunting.
And
A great jaguar's most well-known feature is its jaw, which is incredibly
dislocating?
flexible, capable of dislocating much like a snake's in order to swallow prey whole. Allowing it to
I always want to say something already. I was like, did you know that they just, gonna swallow it in their prey hole? And then I was like, wait, maybe I should wait. Maybe it's gonna be said in the video.
Make use of its stretchable stomach that can hold prey 2/3 its own size. And since great jaguars have a length of 11 meters on average, the appetite of a great jaguar consists of anything that can fit within its jaws. Thus, it will showcase predation towards humans if the opportunity is presented.
I mean, makes sense.
Distinct signs of jaguar's territory include the following. Large dugout dens. Small claw marks on trees. Regurgitated corpses or meat.
The large dugout dens is basically also, I think, referencing to Monster Hunter Worlds, where we saw that the great jaguars basically has like a cave. And that's what is its den. So, makes sense. Hey, Mohammed! Oh, hey, Chico and Shark, exactly! How are you doing? Meter tier list is gonna be pretty simple. I mean, every meter is gonna go into S tier, and that's about it. I mean, I can make one if you want me to.
And large drag marks. Lastly, in order to avoid accidents, ensure to follow the listed directions should you encounter a jaguarus.
General precautions to take.
Walk away.
Travel in groups of a minimum of 4 when in areas known to have jaguarus populations.
So that all 4 of you can be swallowed up by this one great jaguarus.
Jaguarus
No, IPOM. Crazy meter is also S tier.
will often be discouraged from attacking if they do not greatly outnumber their prey. Jaguarus typically live in dense foliage areas, and you should avoid standing under dense trees when in their territory.
Oh, just
It is
capture them,
important to
hug
never
them,
assume that they are alone,
have a good time.
since they have a preference for hunting in packs no matter their prey size. Never feed a jaguarus.
What?
Doing
Why
so may result
not?
in a permanent shift in their territory, or even more frequent visitors to your area.
Yeah, I would totally do that. I would feed them and then just have a pack of jaguars and cuddle them all day long. Damn, yes, please.
Keep pets inside at night and secure all garbage and food. Motion-activated lights and or electric fencing are also key.
Electric fencing? What? Around every house? Damn. Hey, I understand the video footage, so you can maybe look outside, but that's what you have windows for, whatever. But the electric fence is a
I
little
open up
extreme.
Xbox Store and first thing I see.
If you
Borderlands
encounter a
4.
jaguarus, your
When are
top
we getting Borderlands 4 stream?
No,
Smiley face.
just no Borderlands 4, please.
jaguarus encounters. If you encounter a jaguarus, your top
Jaguarus.
priority should be to seek shelter as soon as possible,
jaguarusi.
preferably within tight, sturdy structures.
Tight
Jaguars will not
structures.
give chase for extended periods of time, and will give up quickly if they cannot relocate their prey. Do not attempt to climb up a tree to use as shelter,
That's
as
so funny.
jaguars are much better climbers than you. If you cannot place any
Imagine you climb up a tree and just be like, haha, dumb monster can't climb trees. They just look at each other and be like, okay, so who's gonna get this one? Nothing, Belle,
obstacles between you and
nothing.
the jaguars, try to create sudden bright lights or loud noises whilst appearing larger to intimidate smaller jaguars.
What a classic
You can also
technique.
attempt to escape into a large open area, since jaguars are notoriously afraid of being out in the open, and
Aww.
will give up the hunt quickly when forced to be exposed.
They're afraid of being out in the open. They're introverts. Hello. They're very much out in the open. Look how big they are. Oh, I would love to cuddle them. Wait a second. If I remember correctly, Monster Hunter World. Yeah, in Monster Hunter World you could actually ride them. And I'm just saying, this is all based on Monster Hunter, like the world of Monster Hunter, obviously, but we are talking about the view from normal people, not the hunters and huntresses, as I specified earlier. But there is also something else. They are the monster riders. And I'm not joking. They're in the same universe, and they are friends with the Wyverns. they are literally bonding with them and are just best pals and are just living with them. And that's so amazing. I mean, who wouldn't want that? What if Doomslayer came into these... Oh, I hope not. Poor monsters. I want them to also have a good time. Should see the nature documentary like videos of TCS too. What is TCS? TC. You know what? I'm just gonna copy paste this and look this up later. If I can. You know what? I'm just gonna copy the whole message and there we go. He's actually... I don't think you're... What do you mean? Oh yeah, Monster Hunter Story 3, I saw it and it actually looks interesting because it has a more mature vibe compared to Monster Hunter Stories 2. But just give me a second, please.
Don't you kill monsters by stabbing them in the $1 hole and then laugh.
Alrighty. So, onwards.
If you encounter a great jagroose and cannot find shelter immediately, drop onto the floor and curl into the fetal position. As it may trick a great jagroose into thinking that you are either too small to consume or that you are deceased.
Okay, I'm not saying this would not... that you're too small to consume. Oh, come on, nah.
It is important to note that this does not typically work on its subordinates.
The next fanged wyvern we will cover is the Tobikadachi.
It's the Tobikadachi! Hey! I love it. 1 second. What do you mean Postals 2 stream? Do you mean Portal 2 stream? I already streamed Portal 2.
Tobikadachis are agile creatures, with an average height of 3.2 meters, and a length of 13 meters. They are unique for their slender build, white fur coats, pale blue scales, as well as a bushy tail covered in rows of spikes. They are known for their ability to gather electricity much like the more well-known fanged wyvern, Zinogre.
What is Postal 2? Gotta look this up. Postal 2. Never have seen this before. Most likely never.
But unlike a Zinogre, electricity much like the more well-known fanged wyvern, Zinogre. But unlike a Zinogre, these fanged wyverns get their electricity by creating a static charge. They make use of this charge by stunning both predators and prey.
They literally just, you know, rub the back of the... They are literally just going across a carpet and be like, zap.
Tobikadachi are also excellent climbers thanks to their hooked claws and powerful limbs. And due to their preference for high-dense foliage, they also possess a thin membrane under their forelimbs that can expand when needed, allowing them to glide from tree to tree. Despite these adaptations, Tobikadachi have terrible vision and hearing, thus, they rely on other, more enhanced senses to aid them in hunting prey. These traits include infrared vision and electroreceptors. Both of these...
I love how they say, oh, it has bad vision, it has infrared side.
traits allow Tobikadachi to be excellent ambush predators. But not to worry. Tobikadachi are shy creatures, normally avoiding people, mainly feeding on smaller animals like neopterans, birds, and other small creatures. This does not mean that they will not willingly attack intruders, however, as they will make great use of their electrical properties in tandem with their long tails.
I'm just saying, look at its curled up stage. Do you not just want to lay there in between and be cuddled by it? Like, look at how cozy this looks. This looks so... Oh, yes! Hell yeah!
Of which hold an assortment of feather-like scales that can be fired at predators with precise accuracy. This form of attack is typically telegraphed by the rapid shaking of the tail to loosen these scales. And although this behavior is usually defensive, over generations Tobikadachi have become one of many known species to have been more aggressive as they move west.
Well... Makes sense if they get just, you know, if they get enclosed to lose the habitat and everything. I wouldn't want to move every fucking 5 days just because some hiker came around and be like, hey, let's take a picture. Isn't it scaly too? And 3 families were left in shock last week when they received word that their kids had reportedly been attacked by a Toby whilst on a trip in the redacted forest. While such attacks are rare in the other areas, the major surprise comes from the fact that there were never reports of Toby population ever existing anywhere within the redacted region. This discovery has caught the interest in guild officials, sparking further investigation in the area by many researchers. Redacted. Locals in the area continue to grow their concerns as they are left to question what else could be hiding out there. Put a camp up in the forest and look. I don't know. Take your little drone and send in there. Sorry to hear,
Distinct
Bryce.
signs of Tobi-Kadachi territory include the following. Large, deep claw marks on trees.
They love to do that.
Patches of white fur.
Yeah, they lose
And
this.
misfired feather-like scales. To avoid potential accidents, follow the listed directions for a Tobi-Kadachi encounter.
Wait a second, I just wanted to show you. Tobi-Kadachi fur. Can we see this from, for example, World or something? No? But just, oh my god, what are we seeing here? Just imagine you find like this white fur somewhere on trees or something. They tend to lose this pretty easily.
General precautions to take. Upon entering known Tobi-Kadachi territory, it is important to minimize the use of any heat-emitting or electrical devices to decrease the chances of getting a Tobi-Kadachi's attention. Avoid standing under dense trees, as Tobi-Kadachi are notorious for ambushing both predators and prey from tree cover. Remain on ground level when traversing Tobi-Kadachi territory.
Tobi-Kadachi!
It is uncommon to find a Tobi-Kadachi living on ground level. Keep pets secure and close at all times.
In this universe, don't have pets, have a monster.
In the nest of a Tobi-Kadachi.
Wait a second, what's happening? What? Is the stream back? I just had a weird ass stop for a second. I hope the chat is everything still working? I hope so. Anyone? Are you there? I will not check it out. Stream is still doing. Okay, thank you. Just wanted to know. Stream buffered for anyone else. Yeah, also it actually also buffered for me because my PC was just stuck for a second. Anyways.
To find a Tobi-Kadachi.
Thank you for letting me know.
Ground level. Keep pets secure and close at all times. If you find yourself within the nest of a Tobi-Kadachi, it is important that you leave the area as soon as possible, as they will defend their nests with surprising aggression.
Oh, Belle.
It is important to remember that Tobi-Kadachi are timid creatures, and will normally attempt to avoid human contact entirely if there is no clear resource to be gained.
Don't worry, I'm gonna hack you.
If you encounter a Tobi-Kadachi, you should attempt to appear larger whilst backing away slowly.
They said earlier the Tobi-Kadachi is like 3.2 meters tall and I don't know, 11 or 13 meters long. Try to appear taller. Yeah, find a human who's taller or bigger than that. Okay?
Note that appearing larger is not to intimidate the animal, rather, it is to appear too large to be potential prey.
Fair point.
Avoid making any quick movements that may startle it. If the Tobi-Kadachi continues to follow you, note that this behavior is most typically out of curiosity. So it is imperative to not attempt to intimidate it, as doing so may present yourself as a threat.
Knock over.
Make use of any heat-emitting devices.
So why are they always aggressive when I'm just walking down the street? Walk my way downtown, walking fast. You're simple, Belle. You are perceived as a threat. That's all there is to it. They are always, just looking at you, see a weapon and be like, oh, no, how dare you? And you're also moving way too fast. You're not taking this, the slow approach. You have to take them out on a dinner first.
To distract the Tobi-Kadachi. Do not attempt to feed, pet, or ride a Tobi-Kadachi for any reason.
Why not?
No matter how friendly they may appear to be.
The next fanged wyvern we will cover is the gyros.
Yeah.
Gyros are one of the more interesting species of fanged wyverns, for it was originally believed that this species was uniquely evolved to survive in an area known as the Rotten Vale.
Ooh. Those are the small ones and the big one.
Recent events, however, have revealed that species such
Same, Belle. Same.
as gyros. Recent events.
Recent events, okay. Gyros? How did I call it? Wait a second.
Gyros. Gyros.
Gyros! Okay, gyros. After many thorough investigation on gyros tracks and Redacted, a pack was finally discovered on video by a trail camera 1 week ago. Once the owner of the camera reported sighting, guild authorities were quickly sent into the area, where the hunters would finally encounter the pack at 3:47 a.m. near the Redacted campsite. With Redacted injuries reported, many locals are concerned about how these gyros have managed to make their way across the west, while others are concerned about the potential of multiple gyros population above ground that have yet to be discovered, as of now the guild has stated. I would also love to know, Frights. I would also love to know. I can't tell you, because I also can't see the message.
However, have revealed that species such as gyros do possess the ability to survive in other environments. Thus, gyros have been deemed an invasive species by the guild.
Invasive?
Gyros are easily identified by their low, wide stance, dark scales, large fangs, notable gills, and yellow stripes that cross down their necks. They
Snake
are also
fangs.
similar in size to jaguars. When hunting, packs can range from 4 to 6 members, similar to its close relative, the jaguar.
Yeah, technically the gyros, imagine the gyros is very similar to the jaguars, just that it can also paralyze you. It has like... Are they venomous? Or do they have to... They can paralyze you, okay? They bite you and then be like, lol, you can't move.
Jaguars, however, unlike jaguars, the dominant male, the great gyros, will actively lead its pack while on the prowl. And due to its increased size, reaching a length of 10 meters, it will often use its size to aid in foraging, rarely being seen without its subordinates. As a species that evolved to live within an air-polluted environment, they have developed unique gills that aid in their survival even beyond their natural habitat. While they are of great use for filtering out the effluvium of the Rotten Vale, these gills also serve as a gyros' primary way of communication with their pack. The vocalization
Hungry now?
produced from these gills can be heard from long distances, and they use these songs to exchange information, such as warnings for others, keeping
Musicians!
track of members, or locating food. Thus, you are far more likely to hear a pack of gyros before you see them.
They're like, hey, look, there's food. Look in this green tent. Go catch him. Gotta catch them all.
Gyros naturally have extraordinary night vision, being able
I did just finish making my soup, but when do I not want? True, very true. You do love your tzatziki.
to hunt in the nearly complete darkness of the cave systems they originate from. This adaptation in turn allows them to be amongst the more successful hunters at night. The fangs of a gyros contain a neurotoxic venom.
There we go.
This venom is strong enough to paralyze other creatures over 3 times its own weight, but despite possessing such powerful venom, great gyros are normally cautious monsters, frequently retreating the moment it feels outmatched, as they are known to
Why take a
favor
fight
being
if you can
scavengers
just,
over
you know...
being active hunters. But unfortunately, as this species continues to be discovered in areas far west, their conflict with other species, this species continues to be discovered in areas far west.
After many thorough investigation on gyros track in Redacted, the pack was finally discovered on video. Oh no, this is the same. This is the same thing. Never mind.
Their conflict with other species has increased over time as they interact, resulting in many unprecedented reports of gyros being much more aggressive towards other
monsters. I love this stream is just a while Vita Carnus is. Here's knock. Insert mom please come pick me up.
Yeah, I told you in the beginning, this is not gonna be scary. Because I know monsters, and like I know Monster Hunter and stuff like that, and they're not scary. They are so interesting, so cool, and I just wanna pet them. I love them. So, yeah, obviously it's not like Vita Canis.
While it is unknown why these populations have appeared across the continent, it is believed that the reason gyros outside of their natural habitat are far more aggressive is due to the significantly lower amounts of available food that gyros are normally used to. This more limited supply of resources not only affects their aggression, but it has also caused gyros to become more active predators. With reports
Ipam, please elaborate, because I'm fairly new to this. Like, what exactly would analog horror be, like, categorized from? Like, you know, T-Com Chuck also makes some goofy stuff so they can work as, dessert for the stream. Ooh, interesting.
Reported prey including monsters as large as Yayan Kutku.
Yayan Kutku.
Distinct signs of gyros territory include the following: leftover carcasses, dried venom, claw marks on walls.
Hey, see the claw marks! Everyone does that!
To avoid accidents, please follow the directions in case you encounter a gyros.
Don't walk into
General
the...
precautions
Okay,
to take.
okay.
Instructions previously mentioned for Jagru's apply for gyros as well.
Yeah, I
Try
knew
to
it.
avoid night contact entirely, as gyros have become most active during this time.
To be honest, in this universe, we just saw this one person camping in the forest. Every single time we have encountered any kind of fanged wyvern for now, and we're just starting out with all the wyverns, they are like, don't go into the forest! And they're like, hell yeah, I'm gonna camp in the forest in the night!
If you must travel at night, ensure that you do so with others to discourage an attack, with up to 4 members in your party. If you have received an alert that gyros are in your area, or if you live within known gyros territory, it is suggested that you carry any form of headgear with you at all times. It is advised that people keep pets inside
Obviously,
a
the
fenced
same
area
things
or in the
apply
house
again.
for a few days after a gyros sighting in the area, as well as secure all garbage and food outside.
They're just hungry. Analog is older tech like VHS and whatnot. This doesn't feel like analog. Minus having the filter feels more like a modern day thing with a filter slapped on. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what you mean. Sort of common issue with most analog horror, it feels like. Okay. I mean, they did say insert the next tape. So they are playing into the analog horror. This does make you wonder if it's supposed to be scary or just a mystery. I don't know if it's just me, but yeah, this looks like a lot of analog horrors I've seen recently. Okay, when was it created? To be honest, 1 year ago. So it's fairly new. It's fairly new. I just really love the details. You know, I just love to see this. Also, like the footage and everything. It's for me personally, I think it's very well made. I like it. It's great.
Motion-activated lights and/or electric fencing are incredibly efficient deterrents against gyros packs.
It just literally one-to-one the Jagras.
May discourage a pack from approaching the area entirely. If you encounter a gyros, protect your eyes, nose, and mouth during the encounter, as to reduce the chances
Hey,
of a
everyone.
I wanna kiss it.
any paralyzed.
Hey, Sergio!
Note that unlike Jagrus, you should not rely on the use of lights to de-escalate an encounter. Rather, it's best to seek shelter as soon as possible whilst intimidating the gyros.
This is based on Monster Hunter Now, which is Pokemon Go meets Monster Hunter. Premise behind it is basically monsters enter the real... Yeah. Yeah. I just, as I said, I think it's very interesting and cool to see.
If a pack of gyros continue to pursue you, do
Yeah,
not attempt
100%
to
agree.
outrun
It's
them.
not scary.
Simply continue to intimidate the smaller gyros whilst slowly backing away.
No! Get the f away!
No! Hug! Hug!
Get the f away!
No!
Holy
Holy shit!
Go away! Go away!
Oh my
please,
god. They look so cuddleable.
Holy
It's like, go.
Go!
Catch.
Go! Go!
That was a stupid move.
No! No!
No, don't. Where are you looking? No. What, wait. What was this? What was happening there? Playback speed? Something attacked the great Gyros. Don't... It wants to jump? Something attacks it. What attacked the Gyros here? It looked like some flashing light, like a fireball or something, so it could be an engine enough, but we don't see much. Might just be because I find analog horror hella oversaturated and cliche. Maybe. To be honest, I'm very happy that it's not scary. So,
Making use of
yeah.
heat-emitting tools, such as fire, can greatly intimidate a Gyros pack, and may end an encounter
Poor little
entirely if
ones.
used strategically. It is emphasized that you do not attempt to play dead, as these
Yeah.
are scavengers by nature.
The next fanged wyvern we will
Free
cover
meal.
is the Odogaron.
Yay! Odogaron!
Are incredibly distinct predators, easily identified by their long, reddish bodies, bone-like
I love how they're always like, they're easily identified by this and this, and I'm like, they always look very distinctive from another.
scales, highly developed claws, and their large, lipless jaws. With an average length of
Still kissable though.
13.8 meters, Odogaron are another example of a species that has been found outside of their natural habitats. Although,
forward.
unlike their close relative, the ebony Odogaron, there have only been 2 known cases of an Odogaron being found outside of their known territories.
What are you eating? I feel like Analog should have either a good story or have good horror. If it doesn't have any of these two, it's... I mean, that's like the whole part of Analog horror, right? And here we definitely have good story.
As of the creation of this guide. But regardless, we must be prepared in the event that this species is discovered to thrive as well in other areas.
Please
The
do.
most infamous feature of an Odogaron are its exceptionally developed claws. With each limb possessing a total of 10 digits, the extra 6 claws are usually folded in, allowing the
It does intertwined hand-holding with itself.
Odogaron to run at great speeds, but these claws can unfold during confrontations. And the slashes from these claws can cause intense bleeding, often leading to an Odogaron's target to bleed out within 5 minutes. These claws also allow an Odogaron to climb the walls of the caves they live in, which in turn allows them to explore their neighboring ecosystem, the coral highlands. In contrast to their distant cousins, the Gyros, Odogaron have relatively bad
Cousins?
eyesight, and so are far more dependent on their sense of smell to locate.
Wait a second, since when are they cousins? They are related? What? That's new info to me. Hand-holding with itself? Same. Ah! I'm sorry! Suddenly it sounded sad.
This, added to their great agility, allows them to be efficient scavengers and hunters, greatly surpassing rivaling predators in both locating and securing food.
Very
Due to
agile.
their extreme aggression, they will always attack any life encountered without hesitation nor self.
I shall sit back, relax, and enjoy Antonia. Yeah, you enjoy some chocolate. Have a good one, fried. So. I think it's due to how they live in the same area. Could be because those are completely distinctive species, and I would be confused if they would be related, you know?
Self-preservation, extreme passing rivaling predators in both locating and securing food. Due to their extreme aggression, they will always attack any life encountered without hesitation nor self-preservation.
Nom.
This temperament works both in their favor and is a detriment, as it often leads Odogaron specimens to excessive conflict, especially between...
Yes, footage. Let's go. Oh. Oh no. No.
Imperative that you enact the same instructions
little
provided
one.
for official guild expedition teams. Imperative that you enact the same instructions provided for official guild expedition
Wait, what
teams.
happened? Poor little one. It deserves better. I wonder what it was fighting. Aww. That's fine.
Their
That's fine,
rival
frights.
scavengers, Gyros. And with Odogaron being extremely susceptible
Thank you.
to the neurotoxic venom produced by Gyros, as well as their greater numbers, Gyros prove to be great foes in confrontations outside of the Veil. The distinct signs of an Odogaron include the
Claw
following:
marks.
slashed carcasses,
Yeah, come
deep
on.
slashes in animals or terrain,
Yeah, I count
excessive
that.
blood markings or trails. In the potential instance
count
you
that
happen
as
to
claw
encounter an
marks.
Odogaron, it is imperative that you enact the same instructions
Hey,
provided for
Rex.
official guild expedition teams.
Hope you're doing well.
Standard precautions. Ensure to keep your belongings clean at all times.
Otherwise
and
it snips
keep
you.
any food and drinks that you carry sealed airtight. Carry equipment such as odor-emitting devices and first aid kits on hand before
Oh.
entering their territory. Once in the Rotten Vale, it is important to avoid the lower levels of the area entirely.
Why would you go to
as
the Rotten
doing
Vale in
so
the first
greatly lowers
place?
the chances of an encounter. Minimize the time you spend in open areas, as not doing so makes an Odogaron ambush significantly easier.
Nom 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 nom! Listen to that! Do you hear that? Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, just hiding there will not do a lot. Oh, I love the sound effects!
Make use of devices such as dung pods, odor sprays, or deodorant throughout the encounter.
And do not
As
run!
these
Just
devices
stand
will help
still!
disorientate or distract the animal, making your escape easier. If you
Adding
notice
claw
that you are
marks to
being
my
hunted
apartment
by
to fit
an
in.
Odogaron before it has ambushed.
That's actually a good point sound. I also have to mark my territory. I also have to yet mark my apartment with some claw marks. Actually very good point.
You, remain calm, and seek shelter immediately. It is also important to check your equipment in case you are leaving a scent trail. If you are injured by an Odogaron,
Yo, the health
seek
potion.
medical aid immediately, and your top priority should be to limit blood loss as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
The final fanged wyvern we will cover is the
I just love how they were literally just talking about the Odogaron, were like, search shelter, but do not run. Odogaron, you are just like 10 meters away. You're like, okay, come on. Let's take a little stroll to the next house or something in our vicinity. It's fine, it's fine. You also take your time, right? You're not gonna jump me. What do you mean? I'm very proficient with my claws. I'm not leaving marks if I don't want to.
Zinogre. As the most popular species of fanged wyvern, many people are aware
There
that
we go.
Zinogres are iconic for their blue and yellow scales, heavy build, large coat of white fur, as well as the many spikes that cover their bodies.
Spiky!
Zinogres are amongst the largest species of fanged wyverns, with a length of 15.4 meters
How are
and a height
they
of 5.2
generating the
meters.
electricity,
This
though?
species is also famous for their unique symbiosis with the thunderbug,
Oh,
which serves
right.
as the species' primary source of electrical power. The many porous spikes of a Zinogre serve as homes for the thunderbugs.
That
As each
was
spike
it.
contains various holes that allow the thunderbugs to nest within them. This
Ah.
ensures that the fulgur bugs have a home, whilst
That's
also
so
ensuring
nice.
that the Zinogre has the electrical power it needs. The electricity generated by these bugs is collected by the large coat of the Zinogre, which helps it store the energy until needed. Upon observation, many will note the incredible proportions of a Zinogre's upper body. Being such a heavily built
So,
species,
I'm just saying, if you really want if you want Zinogre as your companion, you have to be careful because you cannot be afraid of bugs. As they just, live with the Zinogre. So keep that in mind.
aids them in climbing the rough terrain of their mountainous homes, with their
Put it in
enhanced
the
strength
stream
also
ideas
serving them
thingies.
well in conflicts with other monsters, as well as allowing them to be much more agile for a creature of their size,
Jump!
capable of jumping great distances in order to better traverse the steep mountain sides. Although Zinogres carry such excessive power, and are among the more aggressive species of fanged wyverns, Zinogres are not frequently a problem for humanity. As they are a relatively isolated mountain-dwelling species, only ever becoming a problem when provoked into doing so by outside forces.
See, they are tame!
Thus, they have not
They're
been a
good
direct
friends.
threat for many years since humanity's initial colonization, only having become a major problem centuries ago when they were under influence of an elder.
Oh? Information is irrelevant. What? The following information is irrelevant? No, it's not.
Become a major problem centuries ago when they were under influence of an elder.
Okay, somebody did something stupid. That's what happened.
As you can see, fanged wyverns are a diverse and adaptive monster classification, with many taking advantage of their unique strengths in order to thrive.
I mean, obviously.
While there are many more species of fanged wyverns to
Magnamalo!
discuss,
Magnamalo continues rampage across Redacted. As another day passes, many continue to grieve as they mourn the loss of their homes due to the scarred Magnamalo. While many hunters have been sent in to kill the animal, the beast has managed to evade /
Imagine
slaughter
if this
many of
podcast
them.
was playing on your TV. How would you react?
That would be so hilarious. That would be so interesting. All of this is actually giving me an idea for writing. Ooh, that sounds very good. Eventually, the guild's greatest forces were called in. Despite failing to capture or kill the Magnamalo, soldiers organized a massive beat. A massive beat? Were they playing some music or something, and were able to force the beast to abandon his territory and drive it across the border into Redacted, where it continues its killing activities in the Redactors as hunters are sent to track and kill the beast. Ah.
These are the few examples of the types of species that have been reported to be in conflict with humanity as of the creation of this guide, as many more species are still just beginning to make their migration west towards civilization.
The guild is left in curiosity as a nation of redacted content reports the discovery of a live Odogaron found in approximately 2,500 kilometers away from their known habitat, the Rotten Vale. How the wyvern managed to cross such a distance unnoticed is not an unusual incident as seen from the closely related Ebony Odogaron. However, the appearance of such an animal within Redacted has gotten the attention of the guild official Redacted. This sighting marks another instance of a redacted species beginning to make its way west. Unlike the similar incident involving Gyro's population, the guild has taken this sighting far more seriously, calling for an immediate update from what is it called? National Observation Wyvern thingy on their PSA and other instructor media on Monsanto, with significant praise from the public. It is an impressive feat to travel this far without being noticed. Still feel like the trip would be worth? What? You won't go out to cuddle with the monsters? I would totally cuddle with the monsters. But since it's always, it makes sense. What? But I'm not even allowed to go cuddle with the animals at the shed. Oh no! Sound, no! I wouldn't want to touch any of these things. Any of these things? Excuse you, iPom, what do you mean, one of these things? What's up with that? Huh? What did I do to you? Why so mean? They also have feelings and lives. Yeah? Okay, you got that? Hey. That's what we all need right now. Gonna continue trying to finish it. Oh yeah, you do that, Frights. Yeah, I call everything a thing. Okay, fair point.
The next type of monsters we will discuss are bird wyverns.
Please talk.
Please insert the
Oh. Car. Is it a car? That's a Gyros? Okay. So, okay, wait. Before we continue, I would do a very small break. I'm gonna be back in like 3 minutes or something. See you soon! But I obviously do give you some music. you could keep a housefly. That would be an option, sound. Hello, I'm back. Welcome back, everyone. So, to be honest, I don't know if there's anything new in this one, because as we can see already, Jagras, that's the Angie attack. That's all the things we just saw already, so we can actually skip that. Odie. Yeah, it's nothing new. Nothing new. Okay! POV, you work at the National Reserve in Monster. Ooh, that's gonna be cool. Houseflies are too cuddly for me. Always wanted to hug my ear. Yeah, fair point. Fair point. Game parody. That's a game? Oh, no way. No way. Oh, that's cool. Ah. The pukey. Ah. 5 days at Monsanto for real? Hello. Oh, look, they just wanna cuddle. Night shift at Ruse Reserve. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
Will you be playing this? If it's ever real.
Maybe. Maybe I would. I don't know, the game concept behind Five Nights at Freddy was never something I could get behind because it was a little boring. But maybe. Maybe I would. It's a teaser again. So, we have one more video. Although I actually... Damn it. I need to go for a second. I will be back. I hope to be back in 5 minutes. I'm sorry for the interruption. I'm sorry. But you can get yourself a snack, make yourself a tea or coffee or whatever. I'm gonna be right back.
I'm bored! Entertain me.
Okay, hopefully this time I can just stay here. So anyways, I'm not gonna joke. I'm not joking. As soon as I left my room for a second, I also heard like another door opening or closing, like a door creaking. And I was like, wait a second. What's going on? I was looking around, I couldn't see anything, but it just kind of got unsettling. Any toodles, let's actually continue, shall we? Bam! Yes, attack! Break free, my little one! You can do it! Oh, I
Vitacarnus
did.
invades Stella's home.
Oh, Gypsaros, nah. Just want to play. Yo, what is that? Is that a bowgun? Nom 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 nom. That's why you threatened it.
Section 3, Bird Wyverns.
Wyvern!
Bird wyverns are one of the
Birdie.
most frequently interacted with groups of monsters in our world, found in a vast variety of shapes
There are also
and
so many
sizes.
cuties among them.
As of now, there are a total of 30 different
Yes!
species of bird wyverns known by the Guild. All species under this class share the same general body plan, identifying
But yeah, trust me, there are so many cuties among them. Do they also have... Yes, they do. Interesting.
known by the Guild. All species under this class share the same general body plan, identified by their bipedal stance,
They walk on two
relatively
legs.
lightweight bodies, long necks, and relatively large head. But they are all
Yo, calm down.
with one group possessing highly developed wings for flight, whilst the other, larger group, have highly developed forearms for grasping. Almost all members
They're
of
gonna
the bird
grab you
wyvern family are
and hug
highly
you.
intelligent creatures, with varying levels of complex social behaviors and preferences. And some of you may even
Porky Plum is such a funny name. Wait.
have a bird wyvern within your
Porky Plum. Because I don't know if they're gonna be featured. Yeah, there you go. They are also not so dangerous. So... Pukey! I hope they talk about the Pukey. Agnosom? Cool. Yeah, they talk about the Pukey. And the coral Pukey. Interesting. Tsitsiyaku, very important. Rogi. But... Damn it, I remembered one thing. Anyways.
Almost all members of the bird wyvern family are highly intelligent creatures, with varying levels of complex social
Sadly
behaviors and
not.
preferences. And some of you may even have a bird wyvern within your very home. Whilst many species of bird wyverns
They
are
just said it! You can have a bird wyvern as your companion, as your friend. It's all okay. And this is Cuddlebuck, 20 foot tall, vicious, not predator, friend. Why not friend to friend shaped?
skittish in nature, others can be extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
And unfortunately for us, the majority of these species are known to consider us as potential prey.
Nom. Unredacted search parties discovered Redacted, who had been reported missing the previous night. Authorities report discovering the poor man's body within the abandoned school at the far edge of the Redacted district, where the man's head cam, flashlight, worn stake, and backpack were also discovered within the room he was found in. Recovered footage show that Redacted had been attacked by a Rugi pack. Redacted. Others have brought up their concerns about potential increases in similar encounters with other species of monsters, with claims that this event could be a possible sign that the more predator species of monster can no longer hunt Redacted due to habitat loss.
Every arc ever.
This is from
Redacted.
2004. Yeah, that's true.
This is why it is important to consider us as potential prey.
You were told to be silent.
This-
Oh my god, they literally said this across. You were told to be silent, something about a recording and everything.
This is why it is important for you to know and understand these creatures, with many species in more recent times having become far more aggressive as they continue to move west.
Poor little ones. There we were. As regulation cullings continue for monster populations across the country, Redacted reports a continued shift of population due to migration. And whilst it is still unknown why so many different species have begun to migrate between west and east, Redacted states that these shifts in population are to be expected from the outside pressure of larger predators and human involvement. Redacted. The Guild continues to authorize the culling of any monsters that wander into settlements and currently has no statements in regards to the recent sightings of rare monsters, as well as the gradual disappearance of other species such as Yankutku, whom have not been seen in the country for over 6 months. Redacted continue to decrease in areas with large monster and whatever. But seriously, the most important part about this whole video is literally this. Friend. Sacreds.
This is why it is important for you to know and understand these creatures, with many species in more recent times having become far more aggressive as they continue to move west.
We're gonna find Luna mauled to death by some wild animal she called friend-shaped one of these days. Oh my god! No! It is a friend to me. I don't know what it's gonna do to you, but it's gonna be a friend to me.
I'm queen of the castle. I'm queen of the castle.
I'm queen of the castle.
And the majority of such species are becoming too comfortable living alongside towns and cities. Our first species is the Acnosom.
Ready!
Acnosoms can be identified by their white and red scales, slim proportions, large umbrella-shaped crest, long beak, and the unique eye-like crest.
Yeah, they
Standing
are
at
pretty
about 10
insane.
meters long and 5
Long
meters
legs.
tall, Acnosoms are a more solitary bird wyvern, initially preferring to keep to themselves and ignore people. With a wide diet of plants, neopterons, fish, and similarly small creatures.
No!
However, they have been observed to become more aggressive to all living things when other large monsters are in their territory.
To be honest, I'm really sad we're talking about Rugi, but not the Itsuchi as well. But, well, we only have so much time, I guess.
And with their loss of habitat, Acnosoms are more likely
Yeah, look what the humans did to those poor ones.
to attack due to their
Hey, Rob! What exactly did you hear? What exactly did you hear when you popped in?
increased stress and competition for resources. Which has of course led to the endangerment of people that they come across as they lose.
They have a Sinocre plushie! Look at this! After a series of sighting and evidence of their activity in the area at 19:57 p.m., residents woke up to the horrifying home invaders peeking in from their windows, as an Acnosom mating pair was discovered to be nesting in the area just outside of town. Redacted, with hunters dispatched into the area shortly after the discovery. These are, of course, the events that led to destruction of the Redacted and a total of 9 civilian injuries both before and after the hunters had arrived. The pair were eventually put down after an incredible amount of collateral damage and fires left the hunters no other option. Yeah, they spit fireballs. Experts have concluded that the Acnosom pair had declared the town as a suitable nesting site due to the lack of other monsters in the area. This conclusion has led to some thoughts about the effects of Redacted. Listen, they just wanted to live a peaceful life. Exactly what I expected to hear? Damn. I'm very... should I be worried at this point?
More territory. Acnosoms are more likely to attack due to their increased stress and competition for resources. Which has of course led to the endangerment of people that they come across as they lose more territory to humanity. Acnosoms have a large umbrella-shaped crest on their heads that can open and close like a fan. The large head crest is used both
Sadly yes, Sound. Sadly
for display
yes.
and for intimidation when they feel threatened. If the
I wonder if we have
intimidation
ever seen this
fails,
before.
Acnosoms will almost immediately resort to aggressively attacking the discerned threat.
Somebody be like, hey, how are you doing? How do you... What do you want from me? Don't you dare talk to me. Attack!
These attacks will typically be done by persistent strikes with their wings and legs. Acnosoms will also make use of their tough beaks for both foraging and attacking. With the beak being useful for piercing fish and breaking through neopteron nests. This beak can of course be extremely dangerous when used on people.
Pierce?
When hunting, Acnosoms will fold its crest and wings to cover itself.
Do you see this tongue? It's just like... It's so cute.
And hop on one foot. This hunting stance coincidentally makes them appear like a large umbrella. and is often the stance that they are seen in by locals. The wings of an acnosom are sturdy and tough, and can be used for defense against smaller predators. When unfolded or swung, the feathered scales on their wings can serve as sharp blades, capable of cutting through the hide of similarly sized monsters.
Hi there, I crave to spill your blood! That's exactly how they are. And that's due to, you know, the humans just being like, yoink, your territory is mine now.
And breaking the bones of smaller bird wyverns. Acnosoms are among the few species of bird wyverns that are capable of expelling fire from their mouths. The flammable liquid they use comes from a plant known as fire herbs. And by consuming these plants, the fire herbs become a liquid that acnosoms will then store inside of a designated flame sac within their torso. The fireballs that acnosoms expel are known to linger on the ground for a short period of time, and can even bounce to varying heights in unique patterns, creating a large cone-shaped barrier between the acnosom and the threat.
Wait. Incident report after a mating pair of acnosom were discovered. That's exactly what we've just been reading in the papers. To be nesting in the area, a rank 18 hunter and a rank 21 hunter were assigned to hunt the acnosom pair. After encountering a young man on his way home, a minor fire was made and had slowly spread across the area before the hunters arrived on the scene. The acnosoms showed signs of high stress and aggression, most likely due to population density of large monsters in other areas. The wyverns resisted both scent and audio lures, and responded with immediate aggression upon contact with the hunters. Yeah, who would have guessed, from the resulting fires and the acnosoms themselves. Oh my god, estimated cost 25 million zennies. Bounce, my little fireballs, bounce! With a bow gun? What? This one is dead.
Threat.
What was that? We're gonna get this. Dang it!
Threat.
Dang it! Come on! I want that! I want that! Give me this freeze frame. I want to read what is in there. There we go. Class B1W activity AC. I'm sick of this encrypted shit. Who else could possibly get a hold of this document? Hey, it's us. Gagua, Sacred. Wait, what's happening here? Tally of. Those are basically species. Pork plum. Are those the incidents there have been? What is it supposed to show? Those are different kinds of species, yes, but I don't know what's going on behind that and the numbers, what they are supposed to mean.
Threat. The distinct signs of an acnosom include the following. Deep holes in terrain and trees.
Please say some kind of marks.
Tracks, lined burnt patches, and eaten insects.
Okay. What do you mean, eaten insects? Oh, it ate some insects. Therefore, there are no insects. Well, how are you supposed to see eaten insects? I think they swallow the insects as a whole, you know?
To avoid accidents, please listen to the following directions in case you encounter an acnosom.
This could most likely, yeah, maybe. Good idea, actually, Mohammed.
When in areas known to have acnosom populations.
Always travel in groups of 4.
Avoid lingering in wide open spaces, as doing so leaves you open to attacks from above.
Okay, so listen everyone, traveling groups of 4. Stay in open areas to not be attacked by stay in open. Stay not in open areas. Stay close to trees to not be attacked by acnosomes, so that the jaguars can attack you. Sniffs there. There's one less ladybug than yesterday. For real, that's exactly what I think.
Keep pets secure and close.
Obviously, the pets. Those are my pets.
Fire retardant devices on hand, or ensure that you have an.
Carry a fire hydrant. If you go outside, have a fire hydrant with you.
Equally effective means to put out a fire. It is important to remember that acnosom can attack unprovoked, and thus should be avoided regardless of the situation. If you encounter an acnosom, remain at least 9 meters away from the acnosom at all times. Back away slowly in serpentine shuffles with a wide stance.
Serpentine shuffle?
Particularly within tight, sturdy structures.
What's that even supposed to mean?
Watch for body language and cues, as acnosom have multiple signs of attacking. These behaviors can include suddenly becoming uninterested in you, hopping on one foot towards you, turning away whilst raising their wings, and lowering their head.
I love how half of those signs of being attacked are just like, I don't care. I couldn't care less about you right now. Second. Oh, that's what's... There we go. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. We've made a mess. There we go.
Of the crest, as Aknosum will expand this crest when using their flame sac, and will often telegraph an attack.
Next, we will cover the Kulu Yaku.
Yeah!
Kulu Yaku are distinguished by their beige scales, vivid feathers, large hands, and their distinctive beak.
And they are good at digging.
Standing about 3 meters tall, Kulu Yaku frequently prove to be troublesome with their high intelligence, and are commonly referred to as pests by those who live within areas that contain Kulu populations.
They're no pests.
Their frequent interactions with people often lead them to steal valuables and other objects from anyone they come across. Though they are thankfully not known for directly attacking people, and are solitary creatures. Their intelligence has proven to be useful for many individuals who exploit nearby communities, especially farmers. As specialized ovivores, their diet consists of eggs. Thus, it is normal to have plenty of reports of egg-related heists being committed by these troublemakers.
Yeah, they love eggs. They love them. Thanks for that, pets. Left, right, as you move back. Oh, that's like this little clip from the fox. Left, right, hoo-ha. Now I'm up, now I'm down. Early in the morning on redacted, local owners of the Gasgagwa fields had discovered the source of recent egg-related heists, when an adult male Kulugiyaku as well as a juvenile were found within their Gagwa flock. Redacted, who had assumed the cause to be other smaller egg-eating monsters, found the situation to be quite humorous. Redacted concluded that the Kulu had been living in the area unnoticed for some time, as it had seemingly learned the daily routine of both the Gagwa as well as the owners in order to steal eggs, and had purposely placed itself in the open to attract the attention of the owners, whilst the juvenile raided in the Gagwa copes. Oh, that's cool. In other news, a recent series of sightings have shown that Kulu may be returning to the area. Ooh, they're coming back. Taking back your habitat, let's go!
Are incredibly well developed, with padded fingers that primarily serve as a means to quickly grab and hold large eggs during raids, where they will then find a secure location to break open the egg using a combination of hard rocks as well as their heavy beak to get the nutritious yolk. This beak is also uniquely sensitive, with numerous nerves that can detect small changes in the terrain and environment.
So it's sensitive, so this means you have to be very careful when you pet its beak.
As well as locating other monsters in the area, which helps when foraging for eggs. This sensitivity within the beak is of course why Kulu Yaku were one of the first species of monsters to begin moving, very similar to their fellow environment-sensitive bird wyverns like Yayan Kutku. When not feeding, they will often pick up anything they find interesting.
They love to carry stuff around.
Muscles are incredibly strong for wyverns of their size, and grant them the ability to carry large objects that
and they will also attack you with them or throw them.
Kulu Yaku can be quite dangerous with the objects they pick up. These objects are dependent on the area they live in, as Kulu are picky creatures.
That's basically also a very, like a lot of other creatures will not use the surroundings to their advantage, like picking up the objects or stuff like that. But Kulu Yakus are loving that shit. They will pick up everything they can get their hold of and will throw the shit at you.
And many different populations have been recorded to prefer picking up boulders, garbage containers, barrels, vases, jars, large fruit, and in one instance, other animals. A common technique Kulu uses is to take a large object to use as defense, blocking attacks with the item in hand. They may also use the collected item to throw at targets from a distance. A Kulu Yaku can be greatly emboldened.
I just love how the Angie's like, hey, yo, what the fuck?
Use the collected item to throw at targets from a distance. A Kulu Yaku can be greatly emboldened when they are in possession of an object. This bloating of their ego can make a Kulu far more daring, often
I love how the Kulu Yaku just gets an item. It's just like, yeah, I'm the king of the world. Fuck all of you. Kulu with the steel chair, yes. It's like power. Yes. Ooh, is this a Remobra? Oh, that's cool. Bonk. You deserved it. Look before you drive there.
Exploring new territories and populated areas, to even fighting against larger monsters,
oh my God,
including known apex predators. The distinct signs of a Kulu Yaku include the following: displaced objects. orange feathers, claw marks in dirt or on trees, and egg shells.
Because it loves to eat eggs.
To avoid accidents,
Entering
please listen
WrestleMania,
to the following
yes!
directions in case you encounter a Kulu Yaku.
General precautions to take. If you live within known Kulu Yaku territory, it is important to avoid getting a Kulu's sparkling curiosity.
Sparkling
It is important to
curiosity!
remember that Kulu Yaku are intelligent and cautious creatures.
They're
and
all
in some
intelligent,
instances
okay?
Can be obnoxiously interested in you. Avoid carrying any shiny or round
They just wanna
objects
play with you.
exposed. Hide any such items if you can in pockets or backpacks. If you cannot hide any items that may be seen as valuable to a Kulu, it is important to traverse the area cautiously and avoid wide open spaces as much as possible. Keep pets secure and close at all times, and secure all garbage and food.
It's a lot of
Never
times
feed a
more or
Kulu
less.
Yaku, as
I'm gonna feed them, but it's a lot of times also the same advice. It's like, beware of your pets, keep them inside, don't you dare put them outside, it's gonna be dangerous for them.
doing so can result in a permanent shift in their territory or association of people with food. If you encounter a Kulu Yaku, simply back away in the direction you came and seek shelter as soon as possible.
Nope.
It is important to keep a distance of at least 12 meters between you and the Kulu Yaku at all times.
Did I swallow the mic? What did I do? What did I do? I'm sorry, sound. Please elaborate.
Watch out for loose objects, as Kulus are intelligent tool users and will often use such objects as weapons. If a Kulu is carrying an object, it is important to back away in wide zigzag shuffles.
There
as
we
well
go
as to
again.
prepare to dodge out of the way from any thrown
Oh,
objects.
okay, I getcha.
You
Gotcha.
can also offer an item that has gotten the Kulu's attention as a last
think the
resort.
quality is just
Do
worse.
so by slowly placing the item onto the floor in front of you, before slowly backing away.
The next bird wyvern we will cover is
Imagine you're carrying something. Imagine you're just coming back from the grocery store. You have like a bag of food, and the Kulu just looks at you, be like, "This for me?" And you just be like, "Oh, okay," places it down and goes back to the grocery store for another shopping trip.
the Puke.
Puke.
Puke are relatively large
They got a
bird
long
wyverns
tongue.
with a length of 11 meters. They are easily identified by their large bulbous eyes, green and blue scales and feathers, as well as their frog-like face and colorful tails. Puke are among the few species of bird
Slightly
wyvern known
poisonous.
to be poisonous,
A
and
little
are
bit.
greatly known for their ability to release a poisonous mist against foes, which they create with a specialized poison sac. This poison can be further strengthened by their diet, which typically includes an assortment of nuts, mushrooms, and berries. They expel this poison in the form of a liquid and a gas from both their mouth, as well as their tails. This method of attack is very similar to other poisonous bird wyverns like gypseros and rogi.
Rogi, we gotta talk about them later. Please lick the window. Oh, what is lurking there?
Such attacks cause rapid inflation of their tail.
Seriously, what is lurking? Oh, that's what the Roggies.
Such attacks cause rapid inflation of their tails as they fill it with their poisonous gas before expelling it onto their targets. With Puke being extremely territorial, they are commonly known to show aggression to smaller animals on sight when given the chance, which can make them extremely dangerous when they sight people or pets within their territory, or
Indus woman on night hike. Whilst Puke are not a rare species of monsters to encounter in the country, on the night of the redacted 24th, local ranger were surprised to hear about a Puke being discovered on the Roos Wood Trail, as the area had no previous history of Puke living within it. This news, of course, was the result of Redacted's terrible encounter as she faced the poisonous bird wyvern whilst on a night hike, even encounter with a total of 10 minor injuries. Mrs. Redacted states that the creature had continuously harassed her for a total of redacted minutes, even knocking her down and pushing her at various points. She was fortunate enough to not be poisoned before a local hunter at the station was sent over to deal with the terrible beast. Experts suspect this sudden appearance of Puke in the area is due to the low human activity compared to other redacted. It just pounced on her and wanted to play. Damn. Why is she hiking in the middle of the night? Yeah, exactly. Like, half of the time the advice is, don't go alone into the forest. Don't go. And she's like, yes, I will.
I swear I have heard the word redacted more than any other word.
I'm sorry. This woman is just like, yes, let's go alone into the night. That sounds like a smart idea.
or when we see them in ours, as they can frequently attack even without being provoked, making them rather unpredictable. And yet, Puke are also very intelligent, being able to recognize and distinguish the faces of both people and animals, whether they be friends or enemies. Which they need to distinguish the faces of both people and animals, whether they be friends or enemies.
Friends! They are friend-shaped! I told you so! Look at them!
Being able to recognize and distinguish the faces of both people and animals, whether they be friends or enemies. Which they may treat with higher aggression. However, despite their generally over-aggressive nature, they will quickly flee the moment any larger monster that can outmatch them appears, making use of its large wings to fly away when forced to be out of their comfort zone. When not running away, Puke will either use their deadly poison and strong legs to attack, but their greatest weapon is actually their large tongue, one of the most defining characteristics of a Puke. This tongue is a Puke's most useful tool, being capable of reaching up to a length of 4 meters, and is strong enough to grip and hold said objects if needed, aiding them in foraging for food, but it can of course aid in attacking smaller.
Pet it! Pet it! It just wants to play. Oh, it just wanna lick you. Ooh, it's getting kinky. Oh, those sounds. Oh, yes, it's ready!
Puke Dawn. These feathers not only serve as effective camouflage within their native forests, but can also reflect a Puke
in the Taurus series, not overuse redact challenge impossible. They love to do that.
Color when the feathers are shuffled, which can change their natural calm green to a harsh red when enraged or excited, as well as a pale yellowish brown when tired or scared. It is important to remember these shifts in color if you ever encounter a Puke. The distinct signs of a Puke.
That tongue is almost longer than yours.
Large
and WTF you mean by he's ready, woman?
Ground foliage.
I'm not saying this Pukey Pokey was, ready to go. What's the tongue doing? Slurping.
Large 4-toed footprints. Crushed ground foliage. Purple residue.
Which is poison. Oh, so
and green or blue feathers.
See?
To avoid accidents, please listen to the following directions in case you encounter a Puke.
To be honest, in this, don't imagine you're a bird watcher. Your hobby is bird watching. It's like, be aware if there is a feather around there. Don't go there. And bird watchers, oh, but I wanted to.
Precautions to take. If you live in an area known to be Puke territory, it is recommended to avoid large dense trees, as although Puke are primarily terrestrial, they may occasionally be found within these trees when feeding or parasitizing wingdrake nests.
As again, stay away.
It is also recommended to travel in groups of a minimum of 4 to discourage an attack. Keep pets secure.
Yeah, again, always.
Never feed a Puke.
Why not?
As doing so can result in a permanent shift in their territory and association of people with food. Motion-activated lights or loudspeakers are temporary deterrents for Puke encounters.
I'm just saying, a lot of those could literally just be friends and live with us in balance. If the humans would not just be such assholes. They're saying, don't feed it. It might think you're a friend. I'm like, and where's the problem with that?
With loudspeakers
specifically being
effective deterrents when mimicking larger monster calls. If you encounter a Puke, remain at least 6 meters away at all times from the Puke whilst backing away at a consistent walking speed, and seek shelter as soon as possible, preferably within tight, sturdy structures. Protect your eyes, nose, and mouth during the encounter, as to reduce the chance of a fatal attack from any poisonous mist or spit. Remember that sudden bright lights are effective stalls against them.
Yeah, because they have such huge eyes as well.
When a Puke is in flight.
Before we move on
God, gonna take them down. That's so sad.
A recent series of events has authorized the modification of this presentation. We must also discuss their subspecies, the coral Puke, identified by their vibrant pink scales and yellow feathers, as well as their distinctive ability to utilize water instead of poison. Although they are a more isolated subspecies, with their natural habitat being the coral highlands, much like the majority of monsters in recent years, coral Puke have begun to migrate into certain areas outside of their native habitat. Despite what many may believe, the subspecies' use of water instead of poison does not make them any less dangerous.
Yeah, of course not. It's high pressurized water.
Puke, which distribute their poison via mist and balls, the water expelled from their mouth and tail is fired at intense pressurized beams.
Feeding wild animals will make them become more dependent on humanity, which will damage its survivability in the wild and to survive on its own. That, on the other hand, is a fair point. But if you want, one of your own, if you just want to have one companion, Just have a friend. Then it should be fine. Because it's a stretch, just wait for points in an FBI at a random given time. Seems like it.
The water they use is primarily stored in their flood sac, but can also be stored
Fire
in their tails when
hydrants?
needed, and can be sprayed with a force as high as 200 psi from both the mouth and tail.
I don't
The tongue of
know
a
how
coral
much is this.
puke is also capable of extending slightly farther than a normal puke, with a slightly longer reach of 4.5 meters. The distinct signs of a coral puke include the following.
Water!
Watered areas. Destroyed terrain. Water puddles. And pink or yellow feathers.
Listen, you go outside and see a puddle in front of your door, be like, ah, shucks. There's water here. Well, can't go to work. There's a pukey on the loose. I can't do anything against this. So sad.
Avoid
Drink
accidents.
water, you
Please listen to the following directions in case you
will, thank
encounter
you.
a coral puke.
General precautions to take. If your area has recently
Walk around with
reported
4 people.
puke sightings, it
Stay
is recommended
inside.
to seek shelter and stay indoors.
No pets outside.
However, if you must travel outside, it is important to do so in groups of a minimum of 4 to discourage an attack. Keep pets secure and close at all times. Avoid areas with large bodies of water or other easily accessible water sources. Motion-activated lights or loud audio speakers are temporary deterrents for coral puke encounters. Instructions previously mentioned for normal puke apply for coral puke as well. If you encounter a coral puke, seek shelter as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's the same thing all the
preferably within
time.
tight, sturdy structures. Use any strong or heavy objects to shield yourself from any high-pressure water fired towards you.
I don't know if this would be
Remember
enough,
that sudden
though.
bright lights are effective stalls against them, and are especially useful if used when a coral puke is in flight. Do not attempt to feed, pet, or ride a coral puke or even a normal puke, as you put yourself and others at risk of serious injury. And although they can be great companions, they are high-maintenance pets that can be very dangerous to anyone other than their owner.
I told you. See, it's totally fine to have them. It's totally fine. It's totally fine to have them as your friends.
The next species we will cover is the ZZ yaku.
Zizi!
Identified by the dark indigo scales, large head fans, and
Flashbang.
lengthy proportions. ZZ yaku are a mischievous yet elusive species, originally native to the
They're
coral
really
highlands.
funny.
They have made themselves at home in many other areas since they began to migrate west. And with the new way of life for this species, they are a more problematic monster.
Hey!
With a height of 3.5
They're not
meters and a
problematic.
length of 9 meters, they can be surprisingly dangerous if provoked. The most defining feature of a ZZ yaku are the pair of head ornaments. At first glance, these may not appear to be of
You
much
will see
use.
why I'm
However,
saying this.
when needed, these organs will unfold to display large frills. The frills are capable of creating a blinding flash of light when provoked. Although the lasting effects of this flash are typically not permanent, any direct flash will result in temporary blindness for a varying amount of time.
Do it! Click, click! Boom! Do the flashbang! It just feels threatening at this point.
Many observations note
Dang it! Okay, one back again. Dang it! I didn't stop! I want to see them! We gotta cancel whom? Gosh, damn it! What are the frame-by-frame keys? Seriously, what are those? Is frame-by-frame keys? What are you talking about? I'm just gonna put this one. There we go! See, I can also do it! So what's happening here? Some of the activity has significantly increased across 11 to 13 species. 13 species have begun rapid migration, destination marked, population have begun grouping together for migrations, direction of movement is erratic at times. All Garuga individuals found are tempered. Oh damn. Use the majority of active species continue migrating to redacted, whatever. Unaccounted species, manifestation, Kuro, bird wyverns are active across multiple continents. Macau appear unaffected, however, activity may still, whatever. Okay, remember, buy food after work. Discount on Gagua thighs? No! The key and the dot key on your keyboard. I mean, oh! Seriously? Wait. Oh, I did not know that. Thank you. Good to know.
Many observations note how this flash is even used on apex predators as large as Rathian and Legiana, with the ZZ Yaku fleeing the area whilst they are blinded.
Yes, run away!
For us, this flash is more commonly used as a defensive measure against people, frequently retreating from those who are blinded. But they will use it of course when hunting or ambushing their preferred prey, specifically preferring to flash species of winged drakes such as Ruffinos, Mernos, and even snake wyverns like Remobra. When a target has been blinded, the ZZ Yaku will then maul the vulnerable creature via slashing and kicking with its strong legs. The legs of a ZZ Yaku, like many species of bird wyverns, are incredibly strong, capable of aiding them in jumping far distances in the mountainous terrain of their native home. Kicks delivered by ZZ Yaku are capable of breaking bones and in some rare instances were powerful enough to collect.
Well, this
like
can pin you down.
Wyverns, ZZ Yaku are known for collecting items and objects that catch their curiosity. In their
Yoink, this is mine now.
These objects would include the large reflective shells of oysters. But in other areas they may collect man-made items such as metals, mirrors, and anything else reflective. This collection is not only for display, but is also useful to the ZZ Yaku for defending nests and other areas of interest.
Oh, how so?
As the ZZ Yaku will use these reflective items to both enhance and duplicate its flash.
That's
resulting
so cool.
in continuous flashes of light that can heavily disorientate anything
I would have
that
loved
dares
to see
enter
that.
a ZZ Yaku's nest. Some ZZ Yaku have even begun to regularly visit cities and towns when foraging.
To steal it,
using
yes.
windows and other man-made items within them to enhance their flashes against hunters and other guild members. The distinct signs of a ZZ Yaku include the following.
Shiny objects.
Claw marks on terrain.
And the claw marks, obviously.
Small animal corpses. And disoriented animals.
What?
To avoid accidents, please listen to the following directions in case
No
you
shiny
encounter
objects?
a ZZ Yaku.
General precautions to take. If you live in an area with reported ZZ Yaku activity, it is important to avoid carrying any shiny or reflective objects exposed.
I would just give them some.
Hide any such items if you can in pockets or backpacks. Keep pets secure and close at all times, and secure all garbage and food in containers.
I'm hearing things.
Ensure to make lots of noise when traveling in their territory, as to prevent startling a ZZ Yaku, and to ensure that a ZZ Yaku can avoid you. If you encounter a ZZ Yaku, seek shelter as soon as possible, or place an obstruction between you and the ZZ Yaku.
You just have to turn around in the right moment and it's gonna be fine.
And avoid making any sudden or quick movements.
Can't be flashbanged if you look away.
Protect your eyes during the encounter with a large object to reduce the chance of being blinded by a ZZ's flash. Note that turning away from the flash does not work.
Is it okay now?
Watch for visual signs that a ZZ is about to flash you, as the photophore on their heads will quickly flare 2 times before unleashing the blinding flash.
See, you just have to know what to do.
The next species we will cover is... The last species we will cover is...
Why are we skipping the Yangaruga? Because they sense its coming presence in the air. Because it's too dangerous? Is it because of that? Local authorities would like to announce that after the shared efforts of now and the Hunters Guild, it has been determined by experts that Yangaruga have dispersed. What? We cherish this accomplishment. Thank you for your time. From the region and no longer live in your local area. Whoa! They got rid of them? Of the Yangaruga? Damn, that's insane. Honestly, these seem nice. Just yell and stay away. Yeah, exactly. Most people don't have faster than light reactions to look away in time. Well, as I said, they gonna make it flash like slightly 2 times before they do the actual flashbang. So you do have time.
The last species is the Ragi.
Ragi!
Ragi are a relatively common species of bird wyvern to encounter, and are another species of poisonous bird wyvern. At a height of 1.5 meters, Ragi can be identified by their orange scales, bumpy skin, and large poison sacs. Although they prefer to live in humid environments, ever since humanity's expansion, they can frequently be found in other forested areas when searching for new territory. As omnivores, Rogi are known to eat poisonous plants, mushrooms, insects, and occasionally larger prey like slagtoth when in big enough groups, with pack sizes ranging between 2
I
to
really
7
want a
members
friend
on average.
game for
And due
monsters.
to their
Monsanto.
relatively small size, they will also see people as potential prey.
Ah! Oh, this is the one from the beginning. They're just hungry.
Especially in more recent times
The
as the
Rugi
number of
Avocado is
reported
great.
encounters increases. A trait many will first notice is how Rogi possess a poison sac located on their necks. This organ is a Rogi's primary weapon for hunting and defending, being able to be expelled through a poisonous mist from the mouth, and can also be spit as a ball at targets. The effects of this mist fortunately will not linger for very long, and will disperse after a short period, and is not typically fatal to victims unless they are continuously exposed to the toxins.
They're not
Since
fatal,
this
that's
poison will
good.
primarily weaken prey in order for the Rogi to attack together in their packs. As pack animals, Rogi are more efficient
Yeah, have fun keeping them out.
working with their pack, being known to cover entire areas and prey with their poison, which makes them especially
Yeah, this is
dangerous
the
in
one.
a few instances where Rogi nest in towns or other man-made structures. The dominant male of the pack, the great Rogi, are much more poisonous than their subordinates. These males can easily be distinguished by their greater size, more complex patterns, bulky bodies, and their larger poison sac.
I love how they're like, oh, they can be easily distinguished by these special features. It's bigger. What do you mean? It's super easy to identify. It's way bigger.
With a height of 3 meters,
Yeah.
they use their greater size to take down prey as big as themselves. Their poison is also significantly more dangerous than a smaller Rogi's poison, with their toxins being potent enough to kill a full-grown male slagtoth within seconds. Due to this significant shift in its potency, there are very slim chances that
20
poison prey will
seconds.
escape. And as social creatures, these males will actively lead their pack, aiding in the foraging for food and defending them from larger monsters. A great Rogi's hide is far tougher
Oh,
than his
not the
underlings,
monkey.
which in many cases protects them when being attacked by creatures of similar size.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea to look at it. Should have kept the door
And with their
closed.
complex hunting strategies and true pack loyalty, Rogi prove themselves to be quite formidable as bird wyverns. The distinct signs of a Rogi include the following:
Poison.
consumed poisonous plants, misfired
I love when they are saying, oh, look out for anything that has been eaten. Like, consume poisonous plants. What am I supposed to do? Go around and be like, ah, yes, there once was a plant here. I know it.
spit, and poison residue. To avoid accidents,
not?
please listen to the following directions in case you encounter a Rogi.
General precautions to take. Travel in groups of a minimum of 4 when in
Don't let
areas
the-
known to have Rogi to discourage
don't
them
let your
from
pets
attacking.
out.
As Rogi prefer to travel in packs at all times.
Oh
Keep pets secure
no,
and
so
indoors at all
sad.
times, and seal all garbage
Well, no
and
homework for
food.
today.
Motion-activated lights and/or electric fencing are incredibly efficient deterrents against Rogi packs, with loudspeakers mimicking larger monster calls being effective deterrents on a great Rogi. If you encounter a Rogi, note that your best course of action is to seek shelter as soon as possible upon encountering any Rogi, preferably within tight, sturdy, or tall structures. Protect your eyes, nose, and mouth during the encounter, as to reduce the chance of a fatal attack from any poisonous spit. Making use of heat-emitting tools, such as fire, can greatly intimidate a and may end an encounter entirely if
Wait.
used.
I shall take my leave, enjoy cuddling with monsters and reading Redacted. I will. Have a good one, frights. Bye-bye.
Strategically.
And don't ride on a cat.
If a pack of Rogi
Poor
continues to
kitty cat.
pursue you, do not attempt to outrun them. Instead, you should back away at a constant pace. Always assume that a great Rogi is in the area, as Rogi will typically have a scout party and a main party when foraging for
Food. Yeah, why do you go outside? Why do you look if they are still there? They got it coming. They had it coming. They had it
Bird
coming.
wyverns are such a wondrous and unique group of monsters, with a wide variety of fruity-colored species that all have unique
We
adaptations.
didn't have this yet. At 8:30 a.m. today, Keepers at Redacted reported the passing of Yoshihira, a 37-year-old hypnocatress who was bred in captivity for illegal redacted. The bird wyvern was unfit to survive on its own and had lived a long, fulfilling life in redacted up until this morning, when redacted found Yoshihira deceased in his temporary indoor enclosure, where he was planned to be relocated to redacted that same morning. Reports indicate that the cause of death was due to blunt force trauma to the head, with evidence suggesting that the poor creature had attempted to escape by ramming the cage ceiling. We have seen this earlier this scene, resulting in his untimely demise, and while many of us will continue to grieve the loss of this wonderful individual, many speculate about the reasons as to why Yoshihira had enacted the breakout attempt after years of peace and comfort. One theory notes the behavioral change that precedes Yoshihira's death, which included a few weeks of vocalizing increased territorial behavior, which was assumed to be the result of the approaching breeding season. But it's so sad. That's so sad. Just poor little one.
To survive not only the natural world, but the man-made world as well. As of the creation of this guide, plenty of more species will likely have begun migrating. Much like the populations as they
Back. Can we read this? Hundreds of bird wyvern witnessed migrating across redacted. As residents were evacuated from the large block of Yankutku, where they said they got rid of them, continued to migrate across the continent. The most what? It's so hard to read. The must recall migrating flock document is estimated to have. What is so hard to read? Individuals from all across the continent. The flock size breaks all previous records in history and has caused permanent to areas along the migration trajectory. Although now has stated that this flock size is not abnormal, many skeptics theorize that this is the result of an environmental shift. Oh, who would have guessed? I like the animation in the series. Makes me sort of wish this was more akin to a nature documentary instead of analog horror. Yeah, and this is exactly what I said in the beginning. I have the feeling it's going to be more like a documentary, and it's great, but yeah, it shouldn't. It's not horror. It's not horrifying. Not scary.
Populations as they migrate to faraway lands.
Sounds good.
The next type of monsters we will discuss are Piscine wyverns.
Piscine!
Please insert the
next tape. Anything else here? Hey, Ruby! Oh my gosh, what happened here? Okay! Actually, I want to see this real quick. Raspberry sleep. Do you mean these kind of things? Oh no. Oh no. I think you most likely mean the... Okay, some of them are also memes, 100%. But either way, even if it was not scary or anything, it was still great. It was still very well made and they were really interesting. I like them. 9 days ago this, the section 3 came out. Actually, that's super great. I'm definitely gonna be following this. Like, it's really cool. I'm gonna watch them in the future. Also section 4, 5, 6, however many there will be. Wow! That was certainly interesting. I somehow have this sudden feeling... When is Monster Hunter Stories 3 gonna be released? Monster Hunter Stories 3. Twisted Reflection. Is there a release date? Release date? Oh, 26th. March 26th. Okay, have still to wait a little bit, a tiny bit, but I think I might get it. I'm really wanting this again right now. Also, I saw earlier, Palworld is actually gonna have also a new game. Palworld, wait, how was it called? Let me look it up real quick. This is obviously no advertisement, it's just something I saw, and I'm a huge fan of Palworld. So, Pal Farm, right? It's basically like, it's supposed to be like Animal Crossing, but in the Palworld universe. Palworld Pal Farm. To be announced. Yeah, it's actually already on Steam, interestingly enough. But it looks so good. You forgot Palworld existed? Really? Yeah, Palworld is super great. And this is basically just an even cozier version compared to Palworld. And that's actually super great. As I really love a lot of the Pals, I'm definitely gonna get this one. Just hanging out with my best Pals? That's exactly what... come on, that sounds so amazing. I think that's gonna be so cozy. And I'm really looking forward to this one. Anyways, this was just me going on about something unrelated. Whew. I was planning to buy Wilds, but I think I will go after story. That's totally fine. I mean, Wilds was also one of the ones which was like very criticized among in the community. I don't know, maybe because it was also because a lot of new players came into the franchise, but Wilds was very controversial. I never got into it. I just know people were calling it a Pokemon killer for a bit. To be honest, it has its reason, because do you know Pokemon Arceus? You know what? We're gonna talk about this. Wait a second. I hope Nintendo is not coming after me for this one. So. But seriously, let's talk about this. Pokemon Arceus. This came out, I think, before Palworld. Wait, actually, release date 22. And now let's look for Palworld real quick. Palworld. Yeah, okay. It came out before Palworld. So, even so though, this game was supposed to be an open world Pokemon adventure where you can just travel across the world and capture everything and whatever, and it lacked so many things. The combat obviously was, as always, it's just the normal Pokemon combat, nothing wrong with that. But the world felt somehow weirdly empty or not alive. It's like we are talking about a huge company, a huge AAA title, and don't get me wrong, I'm also a Pokemon fan. I mean, I made a Pokemon tier list, and but I can't defend this in good consciousness because the game felt really weird, and besides interacting like with your Pokemon and everything, it just lacked so much. The story was... let's not even talk about the story. The story just felt off in all aspects. And there was so much wrong what was going on here. As I said earlier, it felt empty. What is this? We're talking now about Pokemon Arceus. As much as I want to play Wilds, my laptop is definitely going to cry. That's true. You love Legends Arceus? I'm sorry then. I'm sorry. But hey, Aqua, how are you doing? And compared to Legends Arceus, or Pokemon Arceus, Palworld was... Yeah, here we go already. Pal Farm, as I said earlier. Palworld, it not only looks better graphics-wise, and yes, I'm a graphic whore. I'm sorry for it. I love good graphics. But Palworld looks not only better, you have also character creation. There is so much more you can do. and it has a bigger world. It has all those great pals you can pet and interact way more with. You have the base building. There's so much going on. So much amazing things. You have dungeons. You can fly with your pals and everything. Okay, flying you can also in Pokemon Arceus, but here it's more distinct because you're not bound to one specific Pokemon. And yeah. Palworld is just, in my eyes personally, what Pokemon always could have been, what they always could have made, but never did put in the effort. And Palworld definitely is amazing. They have done the classic Genshin meme. Pokemon could never. Sadly. I'm really happy also how the developers approach this whole thing, because as soon as like after 1 month of Palworld being released, the numbers, the player count dropped. They said, hey, that's totally fine and understandable. We know there are many other games out there. There are so many things, and maybe you just played through the content which is currently available in Palworld, and that's totally understandable. Leave for now. We will be continuing developing the game. We will bring new updates with new content, and we'll welcome you with open arms as soon as they are out. And we are looking forward to this. And this is great from the devs to say, hey, why not? Unlike other games when they are like, hey, why are you leaving? No, they say it's understandable that you leave because maybe you're also just done with the game for now. But hey, we will still continue doing this, and maybe you come back as well. She's comparing Palworld and Pokemon Arceus in quality. Yeah, and Palworld is just, in every aspect, way, way better. Like, I need to think about one aspect where Palworld is not better. Personally disagree, minus the open world bit, but I felt more like it was doing testing for Scarlet Violet. Scarlet Violet I actually did not play yet. I just saw a lot of memes about the bugs. I also... You should go now, happy streaming. Thank you, Mohammed, and it was nice having you. Have a good one. I also know of the controversy of Palworld ripping Pokemon models and altering them for the designs, which I'm not a fan of that route if it was true. It's not very true, to be honest. It's just some... Wait. Maybe we can find it. Pokemon versus Palworld. With quote-unquote similar designs. Some of those, I mean, for example, Anubis. I mean, it's... What I like... Okay, first of all, there are some designs... Yeah, here we go. Wooloo and Lamball. And people are comparing those two, and I'm like, some things can't be any different. Both are just sheep. Those are just sheeps, okay? You can't change so much about the design of a sheep without making it not a sheep any longer. And some other designs you maybe can see the similarities. For example, Fangloak and Combalium, they do have very similar colors, but they still are distinctively different, in my eyes personally. Same with Griswold and Electabuzz. Electabuzz is way smaller, and in the end they are just both, you know, electricity typed, pals, Pokemon, whatever. Yeah, for example, Vanwim and Veltal get compared. They're so different. They're so different in design, only because they have the same colors. Marif and Chandelure? Really? Serpents? Okay, and that's where I'm just really being like, come on, people. You're pulling really every single string you could right now to find similarities. That's a little far-fetched at this point. I think this one is actually not in the game. I'm pretty sure this is not in Palworld. I think it's a concept, but never brought into the game. But honestly, the thing is, if you come up with these kind of similarities where you're just like saying, oh, Palworld ripped off Pokemon, you can also say Pokemon versus Digimon. Because there are a lot of similar Was it Digimon or was it... No, there was another one. I do not remember the correct name. But there are a lot of Pokemon which are similar to another type of old, game. I do not remember what it was. It was similar to Pokemon, just older, but had very similar designs. But people never talk about this. Yokai Watch? Let me look it up. Was it this one? I do not remember. No? I do not remember. But at some
Digimon.
point... I don't think it was Digimon. I do not remember completely. But in the end, you also have to think about some things can't be made so much different because we're also talking about certain types and stuff. And some people, for example, they're exactly what I said earlier. Pokemon Monkey. I forgot its name. This one. Yeah, we also have a green monkey in Palworld. Palworld monkey. Here. And people obviously also compare those because they are both green monkeys. But in my eyes, they are way, way, way different. And on top of that, you also have to say, at some point, you can't make it different because it is just what it is. It is a monkey. What are you supposed to make different about it? It's a monkey. It's supposed to be monkey. And obviously will have very similar features. And yeah, wheat monkey. Yeah. So there are just certain things which can't be changed because this is just what it's based off. Death Battle thumbnails? Wait, what? Where are Death Battle thumbnails? I didn't see them. And yes, that's an AK. Palworld has guns. In the beginning, Palworld was often said to be Pokemon, but with guns. But yeah, it's a huge controversy. It will always be a huge controversy. And obviously, everyone has their own opinions on it. But anyways. We should not get too deep into detail. I think I already did a little too much. I'm just a bigger fan of Palworld compared to Pokemon Arceus. What I really loved, for example, what I still miss in also newer titles of Pokemon, I don't know if it got re-added in Scarlet Violet. I think it got, I'm unsure. Soul Silver. Can we see it? That you had your Pokemon following you. This was such a great feature and I loved it. And I do not know why they got rid of it. That was a beautiful, small little detail. And it's also not too much to ask, to be honest. But a lot of games did not have it any longer. But I like the interactivity, you know, I love to see my Pokemons or pals and more than just fighting monsters. They're my friends, they're my companions. And I also want to interact with them on a deeper level. And that's definitely what Palworld is giving you as you are building a home for them and you together. You are living with them. You are building a base for you together to live in, where you produce your materials, where you produce your food, where you sleep together. And Palworld just feels more alive. It feels, how to say, like you can connect on a deeper level. They also now brought the trust level. Palworld trust level. They also brought in trust levels from level 1 to 10, and which basically just is similar, I mean, in every game where you have trust levels, where they be like, okay, I like you not at all, or I like you a lot, and I trust you. And it's really great. In the Digimon and Yokai Watch searches, what? Pokemon following you was in most of the Switch titles. Pokemon following you? Can you? That's the thing. Can you feed them cupcakes? Can you pet them? This is what you can do in Palworld. I'm about to just show you. I'm just gonna go into Palworld. And actually, wait a second. If it starts wait, browser. Do I still have Palworld installed? Give me a second. I'm gonna show you. is not sponsored or anything. This is just my personal opinion, just saying. Please work, please work, please work. There have been updates. And yes, I have maybe like 1 or 2 mods installed. Please don't break down, please don't break down, please don't break down, please don't break the world. Yes. I'm not sure if it works. I have a black screen for now. I don't think Palworld works right now because of the installed mods. I could try to fix it real quick. Because yes, to answer your question real quick, yes, you can feed your pals from your hand directly. You can pet them. You can sleep with them in one bed. And also I need different music for that. Give me 1 second. Spotify. Spotify. Please don't break down. Please don't break down. Me too, girl. Me too. Me too, my brain on daily occasion. Wait a second. Properties. No, we're not breaking up. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There we go. Okay. I do feel like people shouldn't be comparing every big monster collector to Pokemon, much like Smash with crossfighters. This is also very important. Actually, I will be trying to fix Palworld in the background real quick. And this is also something. People compare things way too much. Can we just enjoy what we are having? Like, can we just enjoy what we get presented and have fun with it? What is up with the comparing 24/7? So, Palworld. I try to fix it real quick. I hope I can do it. This would be amazing. Browse local file. But yeah, where is it? Dang it. What's the most important mod again? Okay, this music is weird. There we go. Palworld. Mods. Basically, the mods I have installed are that I can have bigger base and stuff. You know, I increase the base size of the base, like ×2 or something like that. And having more parts in one base, stuff like that. Endorsement. Where is it? Wasn't that a very important one, which you needed? Oh, that's good music. Not endorsement, maybe downloads? Was it unique download? Was it from another site? Was it from GitHub? I have to look into it. I don't want peace, I want problem always. What? Who says that? I feel like every time someone says this will be an X killer, I see talk on the game die out by the next year. Maybe people should stop playing. Yeah, it is weird. I mean, I still remember when, oh, how was it called? Not Tower of Fantasy. Was it Tower of Fantasy? I think when Tower of Fantasy was released and people immediately called it the Genshin killer. Genshin is still a very active game. Even if I'm not playing it personally any longer, a lot of people are still playing it. So let's see. Fixing something quick with mod support. Yeah, that's always a smart idea, isn't it? How do we do that? I'm also always too stupid for GitHub, not gonna lie. But I think I do have this one, don't I? It's this. Hmm. 2 hours ago? Is there a new one? You know what, we're gonna go for this one? I have to check real quick. Content. I have exam tomorrow and listening to this Luna's rant while studying is surprisingly calm. It's... Okay, I'm sorry for ranting. But hey, as long as it calms down, I'm glad to hear that. Binaries? Was it here? I think so. Eto. You know what? First of all, something important for all of you. There you go. So I'm just quickly trying to figure out if I have the right version of it. What? What is in here? Damn, that's a lot. Okay, I hope this will not break anything, because that would be kind of bad for me. But what's the worst that can happen, right? Right? Replace files. I really want to show y'all. I swear to God, I thought Luna says... No! Hug! It's most likely one of the mods just being broken after an update. Those who mod their games will know what I'm talking about. Oh no. Oh no, what's happening? I think I broke the game. Oh no. Revert! Revert! Oh, what did I do? What did I do? I hope I could revert it. Please tell me. Nope. I think I just fudged up my pal vault. Oh well. We are here for some light conversation now. We're gonna do it just chatting until I fix pal vault. Let's fucking go. So how about I use you two and put you here? Everything in there? Good. Looking nice. Looking nice and sweet. Luna killed Pal. Hey! It seems to be a problem with one of the mods apparently. Yes, Pal would open immediately. But I honestly don't want to enter the world without the mods, because I'm just too afraid to break something. This already happened on another playthrough, and I don't want it to happen again. I just want to be sure. Because I spent a lot of time in this world, and one world completely broke down. Okay, it's not the logic mods, so it's one of the packs. Which ones, though? First of all, we can add all of you again. And then, let me guess. Do we have some of the... Do I still have this? Yes. This one we can download again. Oh no, this is 24. This one looks better. We're gonna get this. We're gonna get this running. Don't you worry. It's just a small inconvenience. But how? Besides that, what are your plans for the rest of the week, everyone? I've done a huge amount of shopping last week, so I'm definitely good to just stay at home and relax a little bit. And besides that, wait, there was something on my mind. I forgot it though. Oh, that's a new mod. Oh no, this got updated. Chests? Where are the chests? Studying! No! How dare they? How dare they be so mean to you? That sounds very annoying. I'm sorry for you. Yeah, nah, I definitely do not miss the times of studying. I mean, I do still learn a lot of things. Or always, you know, try new things or whatever. But, you know, school kind of studying. Because it's always the worst. Gotta be honest, right? So I figured out which mods it could be. Now which one is it? I completely forgot what you are, but you are not causing this problem. 100% not. And you are not causing the problem. Right? Either work on some things or game for the days I don't work. Just relaxing, yes. Either proceed a little forward or just calm and relax. Finish it. Corrupt data found. Please verify your installation. Well, that's a good thing. So it is one of those two mods. I hope it's you. Because I don't know what you are actually doing. Finishing up my uni stuff, like the stuff I've been working on this entire month. God, I hate having 3 fucking papers to complete. That's the funniest thing, because they are always like, oh, well, you have nothing to do, right? You can spend 24/7 every single time. You can spend every single second of your entire existence on this, right? Because you have nothing else to do in your life. I'm so sorry for you. Same here, Space. My lab report is killing me. Oh my god, you poor ones. At least I have my comfort stream. Yay! Comfort! ENL? Are you two fine? Big? I hope it's fine. One of them is the base camp construction area size ×2, and I really would love that. But based on that it's not working, that's not a good sign. Base camp... Let's just to be sure, download the newer version. It just really is interesting to me how so many teachers also, or whatever, think that they are the only ones who ever give homeworks, you know? Like, I get it, it's important to learn and stuff, but we all know where homework originally came from. It's supposed to be a punishment. So why do you give this to everyone all the time? You literally punish everyone all the time. That's not supposed to be. To be the only chatter here that don't have studying. Truly, Aqua. Lucky iPhone, right? The pros of not doing education via... Yeah, that's true. I mean, there are different kinds of education as well. Is it seriously the inventory thingy? Be gone? I'm almost there! Am I deleting the wrong one? I'm deleting the wrong ones. I'm so stupid. You have to go into this one. I put it in the wrong folder. Yes, this looks good. Nice. This is working. So what else? So the base camp we have. All the bases and those two are important right now. Thanks for listening to my TED Talk. I really hate people who cheat and get away with it. Here I am gulping down 3 cans of Red Bull and get average grades, and they get the best grades from it. Oh, that's shit. Oh, that sucks. That would also make me really mad. Like, come on. You're putting in so much effort right now. You can be proud of you. You can be proud of yourself, and I'm proud of you. It's something which is not, you know, it's really hard. And the thing is with the AI, yes, it's the easy way out, but it's not going to help you in the long run. I mean, you're not actively learning anything. So, actually, Palbot is running. I did it! So, let's see, where is it? Palbot. Pal! Now we need to... game as well. Bye. So, I don't know why my armor's damaged, but that's beside the point. Everything is damaged, okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's most likely one of the mods being broken. Whatever, doesn't matter. I would really love for it to be night, so I can also show you, for example. Okay, you wanted to pet kitty cat. Do we have food? Yeah, we do have food. I feel insane. Did your horns change? No, my horns are still the same. I didn't do anything with them. You have never studied in high school? I just naturally did everything. Yeah. For some it's easier, for some it's harder. That's just how it is. Because also school has a very, school only has one principle of learning. Repetition. And for some it just doesn't work. So, for example, we have here our little kitty cat. And you can, feed, pet, few details, obviously all the things. So, come here. Pet! And the important part is they also all have unique animations for being petted or for being fed. Give them some french fries. Actually, the game is very silent. Give me a second. Options, sound. That's why. Pet on the kitty! Yes! 100%! But we will also have other kitties. Hug! Some of them are so adorable. Pet. Some of them also, wait, who was it? I have to look for them. Are you here? No, I don't think so. I think you're in another base. Let's see. I have to find, because some of them also pet you back, for example. Don't worry about that. Yes. And are you doing it? No, you're a little like, nah, you can't do that. Here you go, have some french fries. Actually, we wanted to look for cupcakes. We gotta do this in a second. What are you doing? Oh yeah, oh, what happened? What's wrong? Lovely, what's wrong? Why is petting? Oh, it's because we are standing there. Maybe if she's coming over here? You know what? Come with me for a second. There we go. Now you're good, right? Yes, now it's working. But I still am searching for someone. Man, this Monster Hunter Now series is weird. What do you mean it's weird? It looks perfectly fine to me. They pet you back, just like my sweet little kitty who would like me in return. Yeah, some of them do. I just have to find the right base, because, as I said, they all have their unique animations. Oh, that's not the teleportation. There we go. I have to find them. Also, for example, with Lunaris, you can just pet her thighs. Are you all just standing here? Oh, yes. Gloopy has like a very funny animation for eating as well. Like, look at, oh, she's so adorable. And if you feed her, look closely. Nom. Also, if you look into the Palpedia index for... Where? I forgot the number, though. Which number? There you go. Be sure to check your plans for the next day before falling asleep with this pal. Its suction cups leave marks that look suspiciously like hickeys. One sleepy cuddle session could lead to some truly awkward misunderstanding. Hey, Spillerina! Oh my god. They're all bunched together. How many hours did you spend here? Let me quickly look. In total in Palworld, I spent 300 hours. In this world, I don't know. Maybe 100? I just think it's funny that they're all bunched together. So let me take you for a second. This, by the way, right here, Lunaris, is my favorite Pal. Pet. You just pet her thighs. It's very important. So, I mean, also what is always important to me, these bases, there's nothing they have to work on, you know? They can just live here happily. We have our food and everything. We have the beds for everyone, even if not all of them sleep because they're nocturnal. We have our spas. It's all very important, you know, to live together. Cuteness overload, right? Wait, something is happening? Okay, the game is a little bugged right now. There! Ah, she's even bowing down. She's thanking us. But who was it who pets us back? I still have to think about it. Oh, she also has an adorable... Wait, okay. She also has an adorable eating animation. Give me a second. Whoop! That's all. Ah! Okay, technically she's also basically... We are doing hand-holding. She's just gobbling it down and jumping on it. Nom nom nom. So... was not in this base. In which base was it and who was it? But also... look at her eyes. Look at her eyes. She's so adorable. I think it's because they are all bunched together that's a little bugged right now. Yeah. Come with me. Come with me, Spletnia, for a second. And she has such a... Her love is so adorable. Ah, look at her. Oh, those eyes. She's so cute. So, where's the base? Where's the base? There is the base. Here, maybe? I think it was Elizabeth. I think it was her. Give me a second. Where are you? No, it's sleepy time. Okay, we gotta get back in at another point. Or we just sleep with her really quick. Where are you? She's not here. She's in another base. But, for example, what I mean with you can sleep with them. You can see right now, for example, curled up. But if you just sleep with them and then... Look! Look! They even changed the position so you can sleep together. That's so adorable! And they all have like their special own animation. And some are even putting their arms around you so as to, you know, cuddle together or protecting you. So... let's sleep for a second. And I need to go to another base again. This one. I mean, there are not many more bases I can go to. Yes, we, Elizabeth. Where are you? Are you inside? Oh, this is also something great. Like, obviously I call them all differently. But you can obviously also write every or a lot of pals. And one of the special cells, which is not one of the best ones, but just amazing because it's so cool. Nope. You just sit on the crescent moon. How cool is that? It's so adorable. Oh, nope, 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 no attack, no attack. Don't worry, it's all okay. My bad, wrong button press. Where is she though? There she is, found her. Okay, one of those two definitely got a pet back, right? Hey there. Yeah, she's also petting back. How about you? Oh, I see, the mod is not working, okay. I just was confused because I also have a mod for shinies, basically. Because shinies are not differently colored in Palworld. They are basically bigger and have like a sparkle aura. But there are some mods which basically make them shiny. Why are they also massive? Simple. I show you why. They all have either the... Oh my god, can I please Am I not allowed to? Do I need to have them in a party? I think so. Or can I just sort for them? Lucky Pal. Alpha Pal? Yeah, either they're Alpha Pals or they're Lucky Pals. Lucky Pals and Alpha Pals, if we just take you two for example for a second, have special features. Okay, Alpha Pals you can't see it, but I think with Lucky Pals you should be able to see it. They basically have increased size, okay? That's just why they are so big. And yes, all of my pals are either lucky or alpha pals. Oh, now you are showing me the lucky pals. Yeah, actually I can show you. Chicky. Okay, without the alpha. There we go. They should be different size. Oh, the mod is not working. Oh, that's sad. Okay, I have to look into the mods, because I also have a mod that I can have all pals out with me, so basically I just explored everything together with all my, with like a full party, and all of them just besides me, so we always were traveling side by side without leaving anyone behind. I also didn't ride them or anything, we just were walking together. So you see how big this one is compared to the normal one? That's just how it is. Those are lucky pals for you. Damn, it's chunky. Any turtles. Oh, I guess Lucy's back home. Okay. But yeah. So, you see why I like Palworld more. Base building, beautiful areas, and you can interact with your pals way more, you can feed them. Right, I wanted to look for food. You asked for cupcakes. I'm not sure if we have cupcakes, to be honest. Pancakes? 100%. Milk with honey? Yes. Let me see. We have baked berries, jam-filled bun, pancakes. We have cake. What else? A lot of flesh products. We have takoyaki or fried gloopy balls. Jelly at jiggly jelly. We have burgers and cheeseburgers. No cupcakes. Hey, Lucy. Hi. I'm gonna be with you in a second. I'm gonna wrap things up. I'm showcasing why Palworld is better than Pokemon Arceus. Yeah, I'm streaming. What? Also, sound says hi. Please, no, not on the mic. Take them with you. You see. I will wrap up things. I'm gonna be with you in a second. No, I'm pretty sure. Love you. Doesn't really seem like my cup of tea, but whatever floats your boat. That's just how it is, exactly. Not every game is gonna be for everyone. But overall, yeah, I just love it. It's great. Anyways, enough of that. Oh yeah, and they added this. Can I also do this alone? Yes! Big jumpy pads. Ah. Okay. Actually, let's see. Let's see real quick. Okay, day 194. Doesn't say much because days can be varying. I don't know how much hours I spent into this save file, but a moderate amount, I would say. A moderate amount. Alrighty. Yeah, sorry for the rant, sorry for your yapping, but it's just something, you know, I love Palworld. Just came across my mind again. Any toodles. I hope you still all had a lot of fun and enjoyed the little documentary. Keep in mind, this the content is from, you know, Shark. T-Shark. So, Jonkler background music. Jonkler? What does Jonkler even mean? But, oh, that's what you mean. Why so serious? Whew. I just hope you all had as much fun as I had. And yeah, I wish you all a great good morning, a good day, a good evening, or good night, depending on the time of your place. I wish you good luck with your studies. And I see you the next week. Or on the Discord server. Have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.
Feeling like I'm second best, someone that you could forget. Got me drinking that healing, sinking in this feeling. Leave me the time, giving me the signs of life. Making you are clear, but you're gonna